can mute myself down here.
Did that.
Hey everybody, you guys can unmute yourself. And welcome to episode, 13? I wrote it. Yeah, 13.
It says 13.
Episode 13.
We'll get this right.
Yeah, one of these days I'll actually remember something. I'm not going to say that's going to be today.
Man.
So how is everybody today?
Good. And the top of my head is good, too.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. The top of your head is looking absolutely dashing today.
And we all need to give Laura so many kudos for finishing her project in record time so she could actually be here with us tonight.
Yeah, it's an all-nighter. So if I am extra loopy today, it's because I'm running on no sleep. But yeah, I finished it.
That
How would we
doesn't
tell?
change how loopy you are. It just changes,
The type of loopiness.
yes.
Such
Well, you would
love.
know as her brother.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to agree with that, but my knowledge is a little bit outdated. The last
I
time
don't
we
know,
pulled
I hung out
all-nighters
with an-
was like 15 years ago.
I did hang out with another college friend recently who was telling me that I was giving him total like college flashbacks with my, I don't know, apparently I was behaving pretty much the same. So there you go.
Well, then, I guess my knowledge is not 15 years out of date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
think-
feel like,
Last time I tried to pull an all-nighter was like 8 years ago, and I failed at it then.
yeah, no, I couldn't do it anymore. I'm fairly certain of that fact. I mean, like, I kind of do it because I have insomnia on accident, but, like, I don't think I could do it on purpose. There's a difference. Also, Amanda, you're orange today.
Yeah.
Very
Last time you were
warm
like
lighting.
yellow-green, today you're orange.
Well, last time I pulled an all-nighter, I still had this laptop, so
That tells you something.
give it a little break.
No, I
I,
just think
um,
it's really funny. You're just like changing colors depending on the week.
I'm a kaleidoscope, baby. I got plenty of sleep. This is just me.
And Elizabeth, you're still feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
Oh, good.
Yay. No sickness today.
Yay! That's great. I'm glad it didn't last forever for you.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
Yeah.
Finally worked out yesterday, and I'm like, oh God, why did I do this to myself? My abs hurt. They've never hurt.
I'm right there with you. My abs are not happy with me.
Oh, did you get immersed into a frozen lake the other day? Last night? Today?
Yes, the
sometime?
fire department pulled me out of a frozen lake.
What? Why?
And then I pulled the fire department out of a frozen lake. Except it was very anticlimactic because they made us wear dry suits.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh, that's cheating.
Yeah, it really was. I was kind
Why
of
were you
excited
doing
to
that?
be search and rescue cold water immersion training.
Wow.
No, that defeats the purpose. It's totally different without protective gear on.
Yeah, it really
It
is.
kind
Because I've
of, yeah.
You need
I've
the
been
whole full
in-
feeling.
33-degree water, and it's very different. But it is fun to crawl across the ice on your belly and throw the rescue harness around some guy who's like, ah! Not to mention, we had one part of the lake that was open water and one part that was solid ice. So there were all these ice fishermen out there who thought watching the fire department thrash around in giant yellow blubber suits was far more hilarious to drink beer to than ice fishing.
I mean, you can do both at the same time. It's amazing
Yeah.
how fishing works.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You watch the one guy's like, I'm going to drill a hole closer to this. 'Cause that's- we put up the little sign that says, "We are the professionals. Please don't call the fire department. They're already here."
Nice.
So I'll have to get the pictures. My camera died, but someone somewhere has video of me flopping around like a giant red seal.
Oh, good. We wouldn't want to not have that video.
Yeah, that was pretty much the conditions. Like, if I'm going to dress up in this giant penguin suit and go jump in that lake, then yeah, someone's getting this on video.
Nice.
Never
And
done.
no, it doesn't sound like it. And so also, just so everybody knows, I know the group knows, but if there's anyone outside the group, and just to sort of set a precedent, Stuart is on call tonight, so if he gets called, we're just going to keep playing, because it might or might not take a really long time. And
Yeah,
then,
could be quick, could be a while.
yeah. So then, not really set a precedent, but set like a ground rule, whatever. So we all know what's going to happen.
Protocol. Setting
Yeah,
protocols.
That's the word. Thank you. I was like, I don't know what the word is.
Dang.
So yeah, so we'll just play. If he has to do like death saves or something, we'll just wait and like he'll save him up, and then later we'll know whether he lived or died or something. I don't know, whatever. Like last time, I was like, I don't know what to do because he's in the middle of death saves and he doesn't even know.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, most people when they're unconscious don't know.
That's true. That's a good point.
Until they're dead when they suddenly find out.
And then like if you
Oh,
guys are
I
in
guess
the
that
middle
didn't
of,
go as well as I thought.
oh hey, there's the light. I guess I didn't make it.
Brad. I was really hoping not to see that light today. Okay.
Come on, guys, res me. So if we are in the middle of fighting, I'm thinking I'll just like have you do normal like dagger attacks, and I'll just run them for you if that works.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, you know pretty much how I fight, so.
Right. And then anything
Stab
else, we can
things.
just
Yes.
move to some other conversation or whatever. It'll be fine.
Step, 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 step. Pull out
Stab.
sword.
Dagger,
Hit
dagger,
wall.
dagger. Except only 2, because you're not enough level yet. Except I think it's like saber dagger, right, or something.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't
We'll see.
hit a damn thing with that short sword. So.
All right. Okay. Anyone else have anything that they have a pressing urge to talk about before we get started?
I need a recap.
Okay, we can
Yes.
definitely do that. So,
Before you
I'm
do
not
your
even going to.
recap.
What's that?
Before you do your recap, there was a Brunhilde last time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was the name that you chose.
Yes. Actually, that was the name that the random name generator chose.
Were you on the cough syrups?
No, no. I'm like, my family makes so many jokes about Brunhilde all the time. Like that was gonna be my name originally.
Oh, wow.
That was like when you said it, I'm like, no, did you say that? Thinking it was.
That's funny because
man.
the random name generator came up with it and I didn't even really realize until I said it out loud. And then I was like, oh, that's the name of the daggers from Fury's Reach. Like some guy named his dagger Brunhilde. So that was my first
cool.
thought.
Oof.
Yeah, and that just gives a prime example of what's wrong with all of us.
The things we come up with when a name gets said.
Oh, yep.
So yes, there was a woman named Brunhilde who is the one who relieved you and Artie on the desk.
And actually kind of had a vague idea what was going on.
And actually had a vague idea of what was going on. And we lost her, so whatever. Maybe we'll wait, because I probably should do a recap when the person who was sick is...
Oh, I
away-ish.
froze.
Yes, you did.
I froze.
There, you're back. Okay. So, last week, you guys you started out, you'd just been welcomed into Sanctuary. I don't know where, I have tea dripping on paper from somewhere, but I really have no idea where from. Anyway, and you went back to get Ronya and get her checked in, so she got checked in and asked if she could play an instrument for her job, and was told, I don't know, maybe, because Artie's really good at knowing things. And then you guys went and like made camp. Like probably things happened in between, but basically you guys went and made camp. And that night, during somebody's watch, I don't remember who, you heard a scream.
It was my
Rusty.
It
watch.
was your watch.
It's always Rusty.
It really is. It just happens that way.
It's that time of night, I guess.
Yeah, you take that middle of the night watch, man. And you woke up everybody, I think, and so Ronya decided to go save whoever was screaming.
Because that's what I do.
Because that's what she does. And Rusty and James tailed after her. Sarah and Pew stayed back at home and continued to sleep or take watch, depending on who they were.
I at least worried about them. You just went back to bed.
Some people just went back to sleep. And they took off and they tracked this sound through a good mile of heavy, dense forage wilderness until they came upon an old set of ruins where Rusty snuck ahead to see what was going on in there and saw a ghost-like female figure, came back to tell the others, and Ronya promptly said, "Hey, do you need some help?"
Yeah.
Generally, that's what screaming means.
At which
I
point,
told you it was a ghost.
the ghost came around the corner, and everybody rushed up, and she was attacked, and she attacked back, and there was a fight that did not last very long, because almost immediately, both Rusty and Ronya found themselves unconscious. And James dragged them to safety and proceeded to get them up. And they all made their bedraggled way back to camp, wherein they met their friends who were just about to go find them because it had been a while and they were starting to get nervous. Pew had even woken up. She was so beginning to get nervous.
Well, I woke up because wasn't that around the time that I was like, yeah, this is my watch. I will actually complete my watch.
Yeah. So then those of you who had not slept the night through slept in, then did your jobs in the morning. And around lunchtime, you all were regaled with a speech by the leader of the sanctuary area thing, whatever it is, who needed help with various things, after which some of you went to go ask if you could do some of those various things and were accepted in all those ways. Ronya was told she could play her instrument. That was fine for a job. James was told he could join security, and Rusty was told he could go break into cars, and everyone was happy with that.
Yeah.
Sarah went back to the tent to do whatever she was doing, and the rest of you went around and did your jobs or organized a library or whatever you chose to do that afternoon. At dinner time, you were again confronted is the wrong words today, man. Approached by Steve, who asked if you guys would be willing to take care of a problem that they were having of a screaming thing that happened every night.
And we laughed on the inside.
And you laughed on the inside, but proceeded to not mention that you had visited it last night. Just said, okay, yeah, sure, we could do that. Or didn't really respond, and he took it as an assent. I'm not really sure what happened there. So he led you to the armory, where a lot of you got new arms and equipment. In some cases, more befitting of what you can actually do. And in some cases,
Sarah stole some bullets.
Sarah stole some bullets, that's right. After being given a pistol and told, I'm not giving you bullets because you don't know how to use it.
What do I have? I have a canteen that's black.
Pew got
And you got
a
two
canteen.
daggers.
Actually, it's army green. It's not black.
Oh, my green. Oh, gosh. Flashes.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
Like that lovely
think
camo
I've
olive
got a
green
dagger,
color,
too.
you know?
And I didn't go because I'm schmoozing up with everybody in the camp.
Right. And Ronya made a lot of friends. She was instantly popular. As
Yay!
she is. And that, unless someone else remembers something that happened, is where we left off last week.
Okay. And we're going to go back to the camp, right? Or we're going to go back to our campsite after going to the armory, right?
I don't know. It's where we left off when you guys were finished at the armory. You had just left. It is getting to be dusk. I mean, dinner's happened. You've gotten armed up. It's night. Night's coming.
Well, night is when we have to go there, so.
Are we going tonight? Do you think we're ready to go tonight?
Yeah.
Are we going to be more ready tomorrow night?
I mean, I slept in pretty late. I slept in until about lunchtime. So, I mean,
I
I'm
think
feeling.
most of us did.
Yeah.
I was up a little earlier because I didn't actually do anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm ready to go and do this. But first, let's go back to the campsite because Sarah or Alice, you need to help me with some things.
Does this involve vodka?
Yeah, let's go back to camp so we can look at that stuff that we picked up from the Fire New Cave.
Okay. Camp it
Ages
is.
ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 3 days?
Yeah, something like that.
Things keep coming up.
Okay. So you guys go back to your camp. No problem. It's not really very far away from the armory, as it turns out. It's kind of just right across the road and through a little tent campground area.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is as you left it.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
One thing I do is I check to see if the ammo that Alice, aka Sarah, stole is the same as the one as the pistol in my bag.
Oh, that's right. You saw her steal it, huh?
Yeah. And I told her I saw her steal it.
Yes. I'll share.
Okay, yes, it is the same ammo.
Sweet.
Okay. Hey, Sarah. Or Alice.
Trisha, how might I help you?
Can you pour some things into my canteen so when we go out and see the ghost tonight, I don't die?
Do I have the vodka?
Did
No.
you take...
I have
Oh,
vodka in my
that's
backpack.
Oh.
But I just want you to be pouring it, not I.
Okay. Sure.
Or just watch for any movement to see if I'm, because Just I'm gonna pour it in. You watch to see if anybody's seeing us in the tent, making sure nobody knows that.
Do I notice?
Okay.
I don't know. Roll a sleight of hand and roll a perception.
I need a roll sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Does she have advantage because I'm somehow
her?
helping?
Are you helping her?
I guess I'm attempting to help. I don't quite know what I'm doing.
Then yes, she has advantage. And yes, James sees it.
Oh dear.
Without any problem.
And what do you think you're doing?
So I have some good feelings about this and the canteen. That's ugly. But if we go out into things to see creepy things, I feel like I know something that will help me not die as fast.
Getting
That
drunk.
makes sense.
And
So-
that involves drinking.
It just requires a small little bit of distilled spirits.
I'll hang on to it for you
Liquid
then.
courage.
No.
So I'm
I'm
probably
afraid I
wandering
will
back
have
to the camp.
confiscate that.
No. I just need it to do my thing. What if, like, we're separated from each other and I need to do my thing in order to make my things work? I'm
But
not going to
I'm
have
pretty
it.
sure it doesn't work that way.
I am sure it works this way. I have things. I have an idea, and I whip out my spell book, and I'm like, I wrote it down in here. I'm sure of it.
Okay, try your persuasion.
I'm not sure.
I'll butt in and just be like, look, man,
Using
she's
my-
not drinking right now. Leave it.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not sure that Pew knows what she's doing, but do you have a better idea?
I'm not the good type of paladin, but I'm the lawful type of paladin.
It's true.
I
There you
guess I
go.
believe her.
But yeah, she's adamant about this. She clearly knows what she's doing. You can just keep an eye on her and make sure she's not actually drinking it, maybe. You did let them loot the car of alcohol at one point, so.
Yeah, you had your chance, bro.
I mean, it doesn't. Whatever. Anyway, hey, Card, let's have a look at that stuff from the cave.
Oh, fine. Yes. I keep forgetting about that.
All right, so you finally pull out the random assortment of things you just kind of slid into your bag in the cave because you didn't have time to really look at it or figure out what was going on. And let me figure out what you got because I don't remember. Yes, here it is. You find that you have no, I think I changed it. Okay, so there's a little sort of urn full of colored balls. It took you guys way too long.
I was waiting to see if there's going to be something else, and then I was like, oh no.
No, it's actually an urn
that's
full of colored
definitely it.
stones. And
Woo.
Best
totally an
stats
in-joke
joke
for
ever.
statisticians, sorry. Probabilist.
So confused.
So
Probability.
when we reach in and pull out, no. Anyway, keep going. What else?
Okay, so you find
Are
an
there
urn full of colored stones, and there's a couple little vials of some kind of liquid, and a little vial of dust or something maybe. And yeah, that's what you find.
Did you say vial or vials?
Multiple
was it
vials.
Of what sort of liquid?
So one of the vials, if you kind of shake it, it's full of red liquid, and if you kind of shake it, it glimmers a little bit. Like it's got gold in it or something. And
Okay.
one of the other vials has sort of this cloudy green fluid in it. And then there's a vial of just a little bit of dust at the bottom of it.
Anybody
But
know
it's
chemistry?
sealed.
Okay. I have no idea what those are.
Yeah, so that's what you find. And if you want to, if Pew wants to make an Arcana check or something to see if she might have an idea of what it is, she can do that or whatever.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Beep.
Okay.
Yeah, do an Arcana check.
So, having gotten very experienced at learning how to identify things via writing in your notebook, you have determined that the best way to identify liquids and stuff is to kind of put your finger in it and taste it because you never took chemistry.
I know that enough chemistry to know that this is a bad plan.
Whether Sarah stops you, I don't know. But you like stick your finger in the red potion and kind of like put a little bit on your tongue to see what it tastes like. And you just sort of, as soon as you taste it, you get this feeling of like well-being. Like everything seems, it feels a lot like when you were, when one of your healers like heals you. Kind of that same influx of energy.
Ah.
And when you...
What are you doing? You don't lick random objects.
So you cork it back up. And then you open the other one. And it smells like the sea, kind of. It has kind of that like slightly fishy scent, like salty ocean smell. And when you look at it closer, you actually see that it's got like this bubble floating in it, like a little jellyfish.
Oh.
So if you want to taste it, or if you're like cool with not tasting it, whatever you decide to do with that
I'm cool. I'm cool with tasting it,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Okay. So you stick your finger in again and put it on your tongue.
I'm just like watching her to see if she collapses.
And you don't
Yeah.
collapse, but you feel like you're getting like there's pressure, there's kind of pain in your neck. And like you feel like it's almost kind of hard to breathe. It's sort of like anaphylactic shock, but different, very different. And you sort of somehow get the feeling that maybe this would help you to breathe underwater, as crazy as that sounds.
Pew. Pew.
Can you give me
Five.
a glass of water? Water. Water.
I just give her a water bottle.
Take it. I'm gonna take a drink. Okay. I think I know. I have an idea what these are. I think the red shimmery stuff. It's like, you know when Alice like does that thing where we're like practically not feeling good and we're like really ragged and then we like feel amazing and like all of a sudden like our cuts like seem to go away.
You mean when multiple of us cast healing spells?
Yes, you do too. Yeah, yeah, James. I forget that you do that too. As do I.
Ronya does too.
So
You do
some
too.
kind of magic healing thing?
Yeah, and then this other one. It's like if we wanted to go swimming
If we want to go swimming.
and we
in
don't
a
want to,
non-existent lake.
but we don't want to go up to go for air. We take a drink of this and we can just breathe underwater. That's what I think.
Okay, healing potion, fishy potion.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and lick the other one. You know you wanna.
Yeah, what?
Oh. Is there
So
another?
the other one's a little bit of dust at the bottom of the vial. What do you want to do with that?
Can I smell it? Okay.
You can. So you smell it, and like just the barely wafting like the scent at yourself, like your nose feels like it just dries up immediately.
Ooh.
And you sort of through like just it's kind of hard to tell, but you think that maybe it like dries things up somehow. But more than that, you don't really know.
So I'm not quite sure what this dusty thing is. I don't want to taste this one.
She does have limits.
But I think it dried up my nose, so it might dry up things. I'm not sure, but you know,
You're not
Or
going
it
to
might
taste
just
this
be
one?
Dust.
Is this what
I'm
you
not
want?
gonna taste it. I have a feeling that dust in my mouth right now does not seem a pleasurable experience. Okay. So, are we ready to go out and go do this?
Did you have a look at this thing? And I grab the urn and shake the balls around in it.
No, I didn't have a look at that.
Any idea what it could be?
Let me look at it.
Well, probably.
Are you going to taste it?
So are you gonna like? It's just a bunch of like colored stones. Like, are you gonna dump them out or pull them out? Or...
Let me let me just stick my hand in and pull one out.
All right, let's figure out the probability of which one.
Well, how many of which
How
type?
many
Are they
are
all the same size?
They are not all the
Yes.
same size.
And are any of them fuzzy?
None of them are fuzzy.
How many sides does each have? Can you distinguish them by touch?
Yeah, you could if you knew what they were. So you kind of pull one out and do a nature check.
A nature check. Oh
Mhm.
man.
Okay,
Did I push
so
this
you
right?
spent a lot of time as a child collecting rocks. It was a weird hobby. You're over it now, but when you were a kid, you really liked to collect rocks. And so you pull
I'm
this
not
out.
sure if I'm not sure if I'm over it now.
Maybe you're not, but officially you're over it now.
Did you see how excited she got about that crystal?
It's true. And like the one that you pulled out is clearly a moonstone, like a big, beautiful moonstone.
Ooh.
Shiny.
Ooh. You have a moonstone in this urn. Ooh. I'm excited.
So I'm just- I figure I've rocked back up to the camp by now.
Oh, yes, I was gonna have a conversation with you. So while they're going through their treasure, actually,
Oh, okay.
you are sorry, I got distracted by trying to figure out how to just describe the treasure to them.
Okay.
You were approached by a woman who kind of has like dried tear tracks down her face,
Here.
and she's holding a small child-sized guitar, and she brings it up to you. She says, "Here, you've been playing, and it's been really lovely. And I think your guitar seems like it's very awkward for you. And this was my son's. It's a beautiful. It's very good. He was a protege. He didn't make it, but I want you to have it." And she like shoves it in your arms. It'll fit you much better.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for playing. Keep playing, please. And she like runs away.
Oh. I call after her. If you have any requests, I can practice them.
Thanks. She sort of yells over her shoulder, and like you can hear tears in her voice.
Oh. All right. Well, I take it back to the camp with me.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'll pluck away at it a little bit, kind of try and get the feel of it.
Okay. Yeah, and you find that she was right. Like this is a really nice. It's actually probably better than your guitar. Like it's a really nice, high quality. It's built for a child, but it fits you kind of perfectly. Versus like
Nice.
having to sort of try to wrap your arms around like your big full-size guitar, which was really, really awkward and difficult.
Gotcha.
Like this one fits you. It feels more like when you were a normal sized person. And it's a beautiful guitar.
Wow. All right.
I got quiche. We're good.
Okay.
Quiche Lorraine.
No. Quiche Laham.
Should we get any like magic-y feeling off of like I'm just gonna start looking at the different colored stones. Like are they shiny or are they just like natural stones?
Well, some of them are shiny, but they're some gems sort of things. So if you look at all of them, Patricia,
Also known as Pew.
also known as Pew, you are able to determine that you got one bloodstone, one citrine, 2 moonstones, 1 sardonyx, 1 quartz, and 2 chalcedony gems. It was like a treasure trove of semi-valuable gems. And then there's one that sort of looks like maybe it's a ruby or something, but it's like a cabochon cut, which is like when they're rounded, which is unusual for a ruby. And yeah, so you're not really sure what that one is. It's just kind of like
Okay.
a transparent red stone. You didn't really necessarily collect gemstones as much as you did stones.
Yeah.
Well, I want to look at all these because I'm nosy.
Okay.
And rocks are cool.
And do any of you have like identify magic or whatever, identify or detect magic or anything that you want to use on your items?
I as Rusty definitely does not.
I don't
think.
I don't have it prepped today, so
Well, if we're going by normal 5th ed rules, you can identify something just by focusing on it for a short rest.
So if you want to pick something to focus on for a long time, you can do that.
I let Rusty and James know that if they want me to wait a day, like after a long rest, I could after I have a good night's sleep. If I could have a good night's sleep, I think I could detect magic if you want.
We also have a little time to kill before the banshee appears anyway, so may as well
Does it just start? Do you
examine some stuff.
guys? Do you think it starts just screaming at the same hour? Or do you think it like is that when it wakes up? We could maybe head out early so we're not trudging through the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, we could head out early and then just like kind of hang out there.
And maybe we can try talking to her.
That didn't work.
I don't think.
Well, I don't
think-
know. We didn't get a chance.
You tried. That was
And
the
then-
very, very first thing you did.
I know, and then Rusty stabbed her.
Tried to scream us to
After
death.
she attacked you.
No, pretty sure it was before.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure she tried to scream us to death first. Anyway,
I think I have an idea for a job for me. I wonder if there are people. Maybe no. They're probably. Oh wait, that was sorry. No, not a good idea. I had an idea.
Front desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend time with Artie for a bit and then figure it out. But nobody dies here, so I was maybe thinking I could like maybe learn to be a mortician. It's like a.
you
I haven't-
prefer that to what you're doing. Okay.
I would. I'm just cooled out by rocks and death, and it would be cool. But nobody dies here supposedly, so.
That took a dark turn.
Well, sure. We could go to the forest early though, if that'll be safer.
Do you think you guys can find the spot again?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if we have light, it'll be even easier.
Okay, let's go do that.
Okay. So while you guys are headed off, who ended up with the stones?
I'm guessing Pew.
I'll hold on to them, I guess.
Could I hold on to one of the moonstones though?
No.
No.
Why? I thought you wanted her to identify them. You just being contrary?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just
Yeah.
give you both access to the pile of stones so you can decide who wants to look at what. Now you guys can both see them. And who ended up with the water breathing potion?
Last Pew had it, but I don't know whether she gave it
Yeah,
to someone.
Pew had the
I think-
potions, but
I think I gave them back to everybody who opened it.
well, James would have had them.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
James
give
has
it to
them
both
right
of you.
now.
You just have to remember that there's actually only one of them. I was going to just give it to whoever
Mm-hmm.
had them, but I can just give them to more of you than that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll give them to Pew and James, and then the rest of you can, if you want them, that you can be added or whatever. They switch
Okay.
ownership,
Where are they
just so that you
showing up?
remember you have them.
This is in roll
Okay.
20, I assume.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Did they show up for you guys in your
Let
journal?
me.
Where should they show
I
up?
Yeah, it's
see
like
it.
Where should
but
they show
you
up?
said there was a ruby also in that pile, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Something that looks like one anyway, yeah.
Something. Where should they show up?
In your journal?
Oh, they show up in our journal like
Oh yes.
like underneath loot.
I see them.
What's a journal?
I
The
guess I could
second
just do
thing
this.
next to
I don't
chat.
know if that you can see it now. I don't know what that means. Maybe you can see it. You don't have it, but I think you can see the dust. Wait, I don't want you to see the dust. Whatever, you saw it.
I don't see the dust.
Okay, good. I failed at doing it.
I'll take it.
I see bio and info, character sheet.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. I can give it to. I can put it available for all of you guys to see something, just so you see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's underneath the so if you go into like the newspaper journal, if you have it available, it'll show up underneath loot.
Okay, yeah, that just showed up now. It wasn't there for me before.
hello.
No, I only gave it to a few of you.
Dinger.
But now I'll give it to all. I'll give these both to all of you. And then the stones, I think I have editable by those of you who have it, so you can give it to other people or whatever, or edit it or whatever you want to do with it.
Okay.
Ooh, cookies.
Okay.
Just getting used to this.
Ooh,
Okay, so you guys head out into the forest after dispersing of your treasures. Ow. And hitting your desk really hard, it hurts. And make your way towards the place where you saw the ghost-like figure last night. It is getting dark, but it's not dark yet by the time you get there.
I put on my armor, by the way.
What's up?
I put on my Kevlar vest before we headed out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so probably those of you who had armor and stuff put it all on. Are you trying to be sneaky or you're just like walking up to it?
I was gonna stay back, and from like probably the max distance I can throw a rock, and see if there's a thing there that's awake.
Okay. Do a strength check.
Like athletics check.
Yeah. Okay, you throw a rock. It doesn't go as far as you thought it would. You kind of look around to make sure nobody saw that really well. But you threw the rock, and it kind of like, it doesn't make it to the ruins. It just kind of like goes off into the trees, but it kind of like
Does it make noise?
through a brush. Yeah. And from behind the ruins, you see three, I think, sorry, it's been a minute since I looked at this. Yeah, three men come out from like, they were sort of standing on the other side of the ruins, and they come out into the area, like the clearing around the ruins, and kind of look around. And are you like trying to hide, or you were just standing there and throwing a rock?
I didn't expect to see people out.
Okay, so they see you across.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do they look like normal humans?
No. Two of them look relatively normal, but one is like super big and bulky and kind of green tinged.
Okay.
Hulk.
Can we all see them? Or is...
Yeah, if you guys were like,
Okay.
close to Rusty,
Yeah.
you could see them all come out.
I wasn't sure how far away he scooted from us.
I just wanted to make sure we were, because like we realized last night that thing had a sort of radius.
Right.
So I was making sure we were outside of that. Was all.
Okay.
So okay. Do they look like, I saw a ghost before? Do they look like they're, you said one's green, but do they look like zombie or ghosty at all?
No, other than the one looking weird, they look certainly humanoid. The other two look like perfectly normal humans. And the greenish one kind of looks back over at you guys. Hey! Are you from Action Movement?
Was that the name of on the flyer that we saw? Because we all looked at it.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
on the flyer, but that they haven't been calling it that since we got to this place, so I don't consider myself from it.
I'll just say, yeah, Steve asked us to come out.
Steve did, huh? And he pulls out a crossbow. Says, all right, well,
Okay.
we don't want your kind around. shoots.
What?
This is where you could try your talking.
Wait.
Wait, what?
So if you guys want to say something real fast before, like, while he's pulling
Yeah,
out his
be like-
crossbow.
Hold
I'm gonna
hold
say,
on.
wait. I
No,
don't
we're
actually-
know this action
with
movement thing.
Steve, he just we're trying to figure out what's going on.
So we got sent actually to figure out what was going on with them, and we showed up in camp, and the leader identified us to come out and figure out something out here, but we kind of want to stop the whole, racism, kill minorities thing they're doing or want to do.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's going on here. We've heard bad things about this sanctuary.
Also,
place.
is there a ghost out here right now? I saw one last night. Have you seen a ghost?
Do a persuasion check.
This is a lot going on at once.
Ooh,
Okay.
not good.
He levels the crossbow at you, and it's like a big crossbow. And it's like dead center on you. And he says, "No, we're here to investigate the same thing. But you're the wrong sort. We don't want your kind around." And he
Hey,
shoots.
look. All right.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh crap!
So let's see. He may not hit. I don't know. He just shoots. No, he doesn't hit you. He just shoots at you. I assume 11 is not higher than your armor class.
No, mine's 16 now.
No, so he shoots and it kind of goes over your shoulder.
So I immediately say, look, would we be hanging out with an Asian girl if we were with a bunch of white supremacists?
Who are you people?
We're Action Movement. They're the betrayers back there.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh bad.
Okay.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
don't
raise
feel
my
bad now.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
All right, hold on. We got to click on our things first, right?
Oh, I can't even see.
Oh, I
any-
don't
Yeah,
think
I
I
still seeing
put up
the
the turn
town.
thing. Sorry.
Oh yeah, but we
Now
have
it
to.
is.
We have to click on our tokens too. 'Cause
Which
they-
I can't do
That's
because
not on our
I still see the town.
Let me put you on a place. Actually, let me put you back here where the banshee is because you're in the same place. But I will take the banshee out
Acquire some others.
and put the others in.
Really, card? Really?
I didn't even roll. That's from like last time I was here.
Where am I? Who am I?
Oh,
there I am.
Yeah, you're up on top.
Yeah,
Beep.
Oh,
Oh, now I'm gonna.
I see.
Now
So
I'll
you guys
roll.
are probably all near each other.
No, I don't
Wherever
see
that
me.
is.
Just
Oh,
a
I'm all the way
second.
over here.
Yeah, you're on
I'm
top too.
just gonna take that. The
What
thing.
There
I
we
was
go.
at the top.
Stack
Because
on
you guys
somebody?
weren't there for the actual fight.
Not the
No.
last one. We're here now. Holy crap!
Okay. just
Is
a
that
second.
better?
Here, let me do that again.
Yes, that will suffice.
Yeah, we would be, I don't know, probably grouped up a little better than that, but
What, you mean not in a giant
Yeah,
ass
you guys
line?
can group yourself however you were grouped before this whole altercation began.
I'm
They
guessing
were up
Rusty and I
here
were
when
kind of
I guess they kind of came out
because
of
we
the
were
brush
talking.
to see you.
Well, they're clearly part of the group that we want to get rid of. So don't
Can they
don't
attack
try to
us
just
first?
say hello. Yeah. Yeah,
No,
James-
now that they
James's
mentioned their
conscience
action
is clear.
movement. Yeah, now that they're they've identified themselves as action movement, I'm not as concerned with trying to talk to them.
Maybe we.
Okay,
Okay.
did that work? Did I roll? I rolled the thing? Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. Oh, I'm
Oh,
so
boy.
excited.
Okay. So,
Are we still tingly?
yeah. Yeah, we left off when you were, right? Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So, James, Rusty just got shot at.
He's not
No,
first.
Ronya.
Ronya is.
Ronya.
Oh.
I don't know
she
why it's
is.
not
I don't know
ordered,
why it's
but-
not ordering. Ronya, you're up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, now that they just said that their action movement, I'm just well, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot right back. So,
Okay.
just a moment. First, I want to come like I guess can I shoot from here? Or is
That
there
should
stuff
be
in the
close enough for anything.
Yeah, it's only 20 feet away. So if you
Okay.
like, there's a tree in the middle of there, so you probably have to kind of go like around the
Tuck around the
a
tree.
little bit. But
Okay. Well, assuming that I can actually get there from here,
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, just a moment. Do. Okay.
I know what I want to do.
And yeah, I believe that's all I do.
Which one are you shooting?
okay, yeah. Which one are you shooting?
Just the guy closest to me,
The
or
closest one.
no, the one that shot at you.
Okay,
The
yeah,
one that
that's
shot at.
the green. The green.
Okay.
one.
Green blob in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I shoot at the one who shot first.
Okay. I'm assuming you hit him, but I lost his character sheet. There it is.
If a 22 doesn't hit at this point, I don't think I can.
So I'm
hit
like, I assume you
anything.
hit him. Yeah, you hit him.
22 doesn't hit. Abort mission!
Yeah,
Right?
pretty much.
Well, I can run the fastest out of all of us. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit him with your crossbow, and he kind of takes it with a grunt, and then growls a little bit and says, "Yeah, we don't want your kind around here." And James, I think now it's really your turn.
2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna get up there,
Okay.
and I will attack the little guy with the crossbow.
Okay.
Let's see here. Where is it? There.
By the way, are they dressed pretty normally to us?
They're two of them are kind of wearing like leather jackets, like thick leather jackets. And the other one's just wearing like normal clothes, and he's actually kind of short. Like now that you're kind of closer, especially James, you see that he's shorter than your average person. And
Okay.
the big green one is like taller than the average person, so they're kind of like this huge disparity in heights.
Okay.
So we got a dwarf and a half orc, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
And a human.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you were hitting at which one? Oh, the little guy, right?
Yeah.
Or the not little guy, the human guy.
The one closest to the group.
Okay, yeah. So you hit him, and he sort of staggers back a little bit and drops his crossbow.
Ooh.
That's good.
Yeah.
So is he looking pretty hurt from that?
He's looking a little bit hurt. Not like super hurt, but you know, like it definitely got him. He dropped his crossbow. He kind of oof, but he took it. It's a great deal of aplomb, I guess. Whatever, he took it. Okay, Pew.
Ooh, I think. Okay, since I'm going into battle and I've been talking about doing my thing with the alcohol,
Yeah,
I
for a
take a
long time.
swig. I take a swig from my canteen,
Now that James on
and
the
I
other side of a tree.
Yeah. It's not
yeah,
like it's
especially
stuff,
now that James is on the other side of the tree. And I am casting False Life, so
Ooh.
I need to roll a d20, 1d4 plus 4, right? I think so.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay. Well, let me get my actual. Yeah, 1d4. Okay.
Unless you typed it wrong.
Nope. I don't think so. I looked it up recently. Plus 4.
She's
I
been working
have
on this.
Nice.
7 temporary hit points the next hour.
Sweet. So you
Nice.
feel
Nice.
you
Do I-
imbue yourself with strength. The alcohol was amazing. It worked.
But I'm standing next to her. Does she just suddenly look more healthy?
She kind of stands up a little straighter, like a little.
She gets this like,
Oh.
And there was some whispering, some hand movements.
Yeah. She definitely did her weird like
Hollow.
magic-y thing.
Yes.
Alright, is that all you're gonna do?
Right. And move a little. I'm gonna get up close to Ronya now.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Okay, I made it be organized. Okay, Rusty.
All right, I'm gonna move by my count because you can move diagonal. I'm gonna move to there, 6 squares, and then I'm going to, trying out those sweet new daggers I got, stab this guy.
Okay. Stabby. So your first one hits. You managed to get it sort of underneath the leather jacket and in his arm or like his shoulder.
And I'm gonna do sneak attack damage on top of that,
Nice.
which
Or
is
less
amazing.
Okay.
Wow. Well,
Um,
it's not nothing.
No.
And then I will hit him with my other one.
Okay, and that one also hits.
Wow, I think that might be almost the lowest damage I can roll.
It's the same damage as James did, total.
I guess.
But yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
All right, so he takes the daggers and just looks like extra winded. He kind of grabs his side, and then he like just glares daggers at you, and is like going to grab the big like mace like stick on his belt. And Sarah, it's your turn.
I am going to call on the help of my god and try to bless my nearest companions.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d20.
That's a d12. You have to roll the digital one.
Einstein's dice isn't going to cut it this time. Okay.
Oh.
So you concentrate, you call on your god, and bless happens.
Bless heaven.
Bless happens.
Why would you roll a d20? That's unnecessary for bless.
Maybe.
So,
Depends on who your god is.
Special
not
Jesus
unnecessary for
mechanics happening.
Sarah. Okay, so Ronya, Pew, and Rusty. You now have a extra d4 that you can add to the attack roll or saving throw.
Excellent. That's good to know.
Sweet.
For the next hour.
I know it's concentration, but I don't know the
Is that-
duration.
Concentration is up to a minute. I don't.
Okay, so 1
So
minute
that's
tops.
10 rounds of combat,
10
which
rounds,
should be
yeah.
more than plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be plenty. Hope.
So
Okay. Are you gonna move or do a bonus action or anything?
See, can I try to remember bonus actions? Can I do an attack on a bonus action? Or...
No.
Okay.
Only if you're
Well,
dual
then,
wielding like me.
There's like some spells that are bonus actions, or like you can
Talk
or
take
a
something out of your
potion
bag.
or,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over this way.
Okay, you can do that. And now it's the mean dudes' turn.
Oh,
Probably mean
mean
dudes.
green.
They seem to be mean.
Probably paint.
I think we can conclude that they're mean. They shot at us.
So
Well, and they openly admitted they're with the people
Yeah.
who were sent to stop.
Yeah.
they did. So the
Things
green
seem
one
pretty conclusive.
also drops a crossbow, grabs like another big mace-like sort of stick that he's like put nails into.
Nice.
Oh boy, a nail bat.
Yeah, and attacks James
I expected that.
and hits
We
him.
all did.
That's a hit. That's
I
definitely a
assume
hit.
that's a hit.
Yep.
If not, then you're way overpowered and I shouldn't give you that armor. For 7 bludgeoning damage when he goes over your head. And then he does it again,
Oh my.
but he misses the second time.
Thank goodness.
He was kind of surprised to hit the first time, actually.
I
And
take it they don't have a lot of experience in battle.
they don't
Yeah,
seem
that's
to. They're just kind of like wailing at you with nail
That's
and
definitely a miss on that side.
yeah, yeah, nail infused like bats, right? And then the human one does the same thing, but he goes after Rusty because Rusty hit him second.
Oh, he's the one on the right. So is the one on the left the dwarf?
Yes.
Okay. Well, 15's a miss.
Okay.
Oh, good.
15's a miss. Wow. Okay, so he misses.
Yeah, I'm 16 now.
But he hits the second one.
Okay, and then he crits.
Oh dear.
For a total of 7.
For a total of 7 because he rolls as well as you do.
Does it automatically roll the crit on that?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, it should automatically.
Yeah, I have it set to roll crits. So I think that's 6 and then 1 is the second roll. Or no,
Okay.
that's a 1d6.
So he probably
Wait.
rolled a 3.
No, that's
doubled the
damage. Yeah,
3.
yeah. So that's a 1d6 for 1, and then the first one was a 1d6 plus the 2 for his strength. So yeah, that's right. Yep.
Okay.
So total of 7. And the little
Glad we worked
dwarf
that
dude pulls out a pistol.
Oh.
Oh, that's a thing.
And shoots at
Me.
Sarah. But the pistol, nothing happens. Like he tries to shoot it, and it just like doesn't even click. Just nothing happens. So he tries to shoot it again. 100. And again, nothing happens when he tries to shoot it.
Oh man, pistols suck.
And he
Well, I assume this has to
drops
do with
the
the
pistol,
technology.
pulls the short sword, and runs towards you.
Okie dokie then.
Only I can't access
Except
him.
he's
I
not very
can't
good at running.
access him.
Probably have to click the pointer. I don't know.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah, I'm on the. Okay, there we go. Comes up to you. He can't attack you yet because he can't, but he goes up to you. Okay,
Brr.
so Ronya.
Okay.
Oh, I can highlight you guys. Look at that. Oh, can you see that or just me?
I think
can
I
see
can
it.
see it. Yeah, I can see it.
See it.
Okay.
The turn order?
So,
Oh, turn order. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I can when I go over somebody on the turn order, it makes a square around their icon, but maybe that's just for me.
Yeah, we don't see that.
Okay.
We're
I'm
not
just
that
gonna
cool.
duck around this tree to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I think I'm gonna shoot at the big guy who started everything
Okay.
again. So just a second. And yep, just shooting.
Okay. Yeah, you hit.
All right. I don't do a whole lot of damage, but
No, again, it just sort of like hits him, and he's kind of like oof, but he doesn't seem like he's fazed by it.
I feel like it's a whole bunch of people who, you know, really into this fight, but none of us really know exactly what we're doing. So
But I feel fantastic right now.
You feel fantastic.
oh yeah, and like when I saw her
It's the
do
two
that,
clicks in
part
the
of
screen.
part of me would have been, you know, so scandalized before, but I'm also just like, you know, with everything that's going on in the world right now, I feel like her taking a swig of liquid courage when we're risking our lives in battle is probably the least of our worries.
You guys were just also all together at a party where there was tons of alcohol, so
Yeah, where I was uncomfortable, but dealing with it.
Maybe not scandalized, but
Yeah.
all right, James.
I looked over and was like, "Yep, that seems about right."
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, and given the circumstances, it doesn't even like
If
I
I
don't
wasn't
even react
getting
like I
ready
would have at
Yeah.
the party.
I wasn't getting ready
Okay,
to
I'm
stab
gonna
someone. I
attack
might
the
take
same
it.
guy.
Hey,
I
even
hit.
Sarah's starting to get just whatever.
I'm gonna attack the same guy I did last time.
Okay.
The one between us.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Can I
him.
help you?
I don't think I hit this time.
No, you don't. You go to swing at him, and he brings his mace down and like swats your sword out of the way.
Hi. Hello.
Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Hugh, you're up.
Beep. I'm pointing at that guy who just ran up to Sarah. I'm doing Ray of Enfeeblement. Oh, I'm doing Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay.
So I am
use
doing
it?
something
So
different
decisive.
today. I was thinking I was going to do Ray of Sickness, but no,
Oh.
I'm doing Ray of Enfeeblement.
Okay.
You may raise them up.
Put earphones.
So what does that do?
So a black beam of incinerating energy springs from your finger towards a creature within range. So I'm making a ranged spell attack, and on hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. At the end of each target's turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell,
Okay.
and on a success, the spell ends.
Okay. So it's half
I
damage.
waggle my finger, and I'm like, "Don't hurt her."
Okay. And somehow you just know that that's going to make a difference.
I'm sure about it.
Okay. Can you do anything else?
Juice.
I'm not. I'm gonna just hang out here because I think this is the best range for me
Okay. Perfect.
right now.
Yeah. Rusty.
I'll move over slightly, and then I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay. Your first one hits just barely. He tries to dodge out of the way, but he just barely misses.
Cool. Well, it's I'm gonna sneak attack him again.
You actually don't. Okay, yeah, no, you sneak attack for sure. James is right there. Okay.
And if James wasn't there, I would still sneak attack because I'm a
Right.
spellcaster.
Right, that's true. Well, does it have to be an ally that's within 5 feet of him, not just anybody?
So
Yeah,
Or
I think
not
all
with
yeah,
enemies.
for normal sneak attack, it's if an ally is in melee with them also, and then for the swashbuckler, it's if it's only that person I'm attacking within 5 feet of me.
Oh, within
So like
5
if someone's
feet of you.
behind them, it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So, like if I'm 1v1 on them, yeah.
okay.
Is he still alive?
No, he crumples
Oh.
Cool.
with a
Well
dagger
done.
to the heart.
And that was the big guy?
No,
No, well, it was the human.
Oh, okay.
that was this one. Put an X on him. He's dead.
And then, oh boy, I got to figure out who's next. Maybe I'll move over here,
Okay.
step over him, and then, yeah, I'll turn to the guy attacking Sarah and just hit him.
Yeah, you hit him.
Be like, hey, over here.
Okay. And he sort of, you kind of like glance along his arm. Like you don't really do a whole lot to him, but he says, he kind of looks over, like sees you and pulls out a sword. Or he already pulled out his sword. So he's holding his sword. He kind of
Yeah, he
waves
already-
it.
You have made your presence known.
Yeah. Yeah. And Sarah, you're up.
I'm just gonna smack this dude in the face with a quarterstaff.
Okay.
He needs a bonking. I don't know. Can I just straight?
If you have your character sheet up, yeah, just click on your quarter
Click on the
staff.
Quarterstaff, yeah.
Except I didn't add the quarterstaff. Oh.
Well, then it's hard to
Oh,
click on the quarterstaff.
Then
I added
roll-
a dagger and pseudo crossbow / pistol, but I did not add a quarterstaff. Ah, bad.
Silver.
Slacking, y'all.
Yeah, just type in your roll.
Yeah. Let's roll a d20 and add your
Strength and
Two, I
proficiency.
think.
Yeah.
So 4. A d20 plus 4.
Never
Four.
mind.
Doesn't matter. You actually,
Match.
like, in the process of trying to, like, whap him with your quarterstaff, you, like, somehow managed to get your quarterstaff stuck in his jacket. And so, like, a brief sort of tug of war ensues as he, like, with one of his hands, like, grabs your quarterstaff and then proceeds to, like, push you back with it and follow it up with a slice from his sword. I'm just gonna do
Ow!
him first because it works pretty well right there.
Suddenly, I'm glad Rusty came over to help.
I doubt he hits you, however.
He does not know.
Okay, so then he reaches around and slices the other way. He has no idea how to use a sword, by the way. Probably misses
Yeah,
again.
no.
Yeah, and he's just sort of flailing with this thing. Doesn't know what he's doing. And the big guy, having seen you, Rusty, take out his friend, turns to attack you.
What's up, SA?
With his big like makeshift mace. And misses the first time. It's kind of like the same, like, he's flailing it around, doesn't know what he's doing. Flails the second time and misses again as you nimbly dodge out of the way.
Man, you're so fuck ugly you can't even hit me.
You're just like, yeah, fuck you too, dude. I'll get you.
Rhoda starts taking notes for insults.
The worst insults. Okay, Ronya, it's your turn.
All right. So having noticed that I'm not doing a whole lot of damage with my thing, I think I am just going to try the insulting route and start yelling at this dude, and maybe make some reference about, we've heard they're really into white people. Interesting that you're green. And yeah, just try and be as cutting as I possibly can at him. So
Okay.
just a moment. And that would be, did I actually put that on my, yes.
Okay.
Is it actually an attack?
Is it an
I thought it was a
attack?
save.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I think it is, but I don't know why it did that.
It is a
Let me
save.
Yeah, I don't know why it rolled that. I was supposed to just be damaged if he doesn't save. Yeah, he needs to do just a moment, sorry. I apparently put it in completely wrong.
Yeah, you put it in attack. You don't want to put in attack. You
Yeah.
want a spell card for those.
He needs a wisdom saving throw
Of
of
Probably
it's just
14.
10 plus my thing, right? So 14, yeah.
yeah, he tries to make a wisdom saving throw, but he's not very wise.
Okay,
just-
well,
Yeah, and he just flips you. Like he takes the time to like take a hand off of his mace and like flip you off, and then like grabs his mace again, and just it's like clearly super upset.
okay. I'm feeling very proud of myself.
As you should. All right, James. Unless you want to do something else.
Then I'm gonna nail this big guy.
Okay, do it. Yeah, you hit him.
Okay. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Okay. So he's starting to look like he's starting to kind of have some like gashes and various things on him. He's not like down by any means, but he's looking bloody for sure. And Pew.
Okay, I'm actually going to get the ray this time, and I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on that dude that's a professor.
He didn't attack anyway, but I forgot to give him a save.
Oh,
He didn't
yeah.
make it. All right, continue.
So I'm going to try Ray of Sickness on this guy.
Which one?
On the guy that's Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him.
I hit him. He takes 10 poison damage, and he what's the stuff again? I should know.
What is it? Poison?
Yeah, it's poison.
He doesn't make a con save.
Yeah. So poison gives him.
It's like, or what is it? Did
not make a save.
Did not make a save. Yeah, another Constitution save, and then he's poisoned until the next turn.
Okay. Cool. He's just got all kinds of problems right now.
Pounds and a few is one.
All right, Rusty.
Does him being poisoned give me advantage? No. Okay.
I don't think
No, he just
so.
gets disadvantage on things.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that the big dude that I just had words with is starting to look hurt, so I'm gonna stab him.
Oh yeah, you hit him.
And I'll roll double sneak attack on it. So
Yeah.
46.
Yeah, you man.
Wow.
Again, you're like getting really good at knowing like right where the heart is with your dagger, and you just stab him, and he just collapses.
Cool.
Like he doesn't even have time to scream or anything. Just, he's down.
Cool. And then I just swing around and take a swipe at that. Wow.
Jeez.
So that was, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you hit him.
apparently.
You are having the best fight
Nice.
of your young life.
Yeah. It's not a ton, but that's still, that makes up for last round, I think. A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. You did pretty darn well this time.
Yeah. Okay.
34 damage in one round for me? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy bugger.
All right, cool. So that's my turn. Only a little bit of
Yeah, I
murder.
think that's right. Okay. Yeah. Nice job. Good job, Sarah. You're up.
I'm gonna try to whack him with the staff again.
Okay. Be inept together with your flailing at each other.
Which is difficult when I only have one arm and the dog sleeping on the other. So. Yeah, you're not helping this proceeding.
But I love you.
It's a good thing you're fluffy and cute. That guy. Da-da-da. Rolling.
Yeah. You
Hey.
There we go. And what's the damage from a quarterstaff? Is that a D6?
It's either
Are you using
D4
two
or
hands?
D6.
It's a D6 or D8.
Oh, D6 or D8. Okay. Plus your strength.
Oh. Works out to be the
4.
same either way. So 4.
Okay. Nice. Good job.
Bonk.
And he's also looking pretty bloodied and like a little dizzy from being bonked on the head.
And I'm gonna yell out, take this guy prisoner. Like, don't kill him.
Okay. Well, he hears that and says, "No, you will not take me prisoner," and disengages and runs. However far.
Oh.
Let's see. I think he actually, yeah, he can just keep going. Boop, 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 boop.
Wait, what? How? What? How?
Don't we
He's
get a
cool.
chance to chase him?
Even if he's cool like me,
He can
he's
only
not
go
that
this far.
fast. If he's... Wait, he's a dwarf, right? Dwarves have short legs, that's all I'm saying.
It
Can I
depends.
get an active
He
path of
might be-
opportunity on that, or did he disengage?
Maybe he can actually go a little less because he is a dwarf. You're right.
Unless,
okay.
He just-
can only
unless
go
he's
that
a
far.
rogue. If he's a rogue, then he can get that far.
Yeah. So he
Perfect.
takes off and gets over there, and neither of you gets an attack of opportunity because he disengaged.
Well, bastard. I mean, what?
And Lunia, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna follow a little bit. So to about here, I think. And oops. Okay. Actually, wait. I was here, right? So how far can I go? Yeah, no, I'm gonna come about there, and I'm going
You're also
to.
little legs.
Yes. I'm going to just yell after him about how cowardly he's being and hope that insults him quite a lot.
Okay.
So, just a moment. Oops.
And I think when you did it before, it did it right now.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
got it right finally. So, let's do that.
Okay. So he needs to make his wisdom. Actually, probably I could just do it this way. Doop. He does not make his wisdom save.
Haha, I mean, what?
So 6, 7, 20. And he clutches his head and sort of starts to say something back like, "I'm not," and collapses.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Cool.
I look slightly surprised and kind of shrug.
And I guess we're out of initiative order because all of the present threats are taken care of.
I look over at Ronya, kind of like raise an eyebrow, like, oh, okay then.
Do we? Don't we want to make sure that he kind of like, like lives a little bit? Let's make sure can we like bandage his wounds or something?
Who? Which one? What are we talking about?
The guy that just ran away just collapsed and
All
crumpled
right,
in
go
front
see
of
what
us.
he's doing. You're not
Are we
there.
trying to? I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm kind of inclined to just leave him, but I'll go over and I'm gonna rummage through him first.
Through
I
him.
wouldn't
You?
mind. I wouldn't mind like tying him up, and then when he comes to, asking him a little bit more about what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
you
mean-
tie him up, and then let me just like see if I can maybe help him out a little bit because we need to know things. We just can't kill
Yeah, this is the
everybody.
group you were here looking for. Where are they hiding?
I take all his
So,
obvious stuff off.
Do we have any rope?
Whoever is trying to mess with him, do a medicine check.
Yeah, I'm messing with him.
Okay, Pew, he is clearly dead.
God damn it.
You have some strong insults there.
Apparently,
Right?
Yikes!
Maybe he's had an aneurysm. You don't know.
I'm just gonna look back over at Ronya and
Freaked
go,
out by that.
dang, you killed him with words.
It's starting to get dark, right?
Yeah, it's starting to get pretty close to like
Hey.
really dark now.
I know I can see fine, but do you guys want to give us a little light so we can see around and maybe get back from these ruins before the ghost lady shows up?
I
Well-
turned on my bracelet.
What do we want to do with these guys before? Should we just leave them here, or should we
Let's-
like?
To see what they have on them, but maybe move them away from the ruins in case someone else
Well-
comes to look at the ruins.
But wouldn't it look like a banshee came through or like a bad ghost lady came through if they're just dead in random places on here?
I mean,
Or does it look like we've slashed them? Is my question.
I've stabbed the shit out of them. So
Also, I don't know whether most people know the actual MO of a ghost lady. So they might not look at that and go, "Well, that clearly wasn't done by a ghost."
they probably don't
Well-
believe in ghost ladies. Also,
Exactly. So I don't know that makes a big difference.
Let me look at this body a little bit more now that I know for the fact that he's dead and see if I can find anything that maybe we could use that might be of use, and maybe I don't know. I'm gonna
Also,
look
why
at.
is our DM rolling 15d6?
Because she wants to. You're not supposed to be able to see that. You can see. I mean, I know you can
don't.
see it on stream, but you can't see it on your Roll20, right?
Oh, I guess I
gosh.
was looking at the stream. Okay. Anyway.
It's like, no, that's to me.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can find any tracks or anything to indicate where these guys came from.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good. I was about. Yeah.
Also
yeah,
roll
I'm
an
gonna start-
investigation check.
Investigation or survival?
Whichever one you prefer.
Okay.
I don't know
I-
what I
I
prefer.
wanted to do the
I don't
same.
know who I am. Where's my character sheet? There we go.
In the meantime, Pew, you find very little on the body. There's a few bills sort of stuffed into his pocket, but
Okay.
no identification, no like information of any kind. Just some money.
just somebody. He has no tattoos on him or like
Are you
anything
gonna
that's.
strip him all
it's
the
id-
way to find out?
I'm taking off his shirt just to make sure.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Okay, so once you take off his shirt, you do find a tattoo on his right shoulder of like a dagger with like a rose around it.
Oh.
Like the most standard bullshit tattoo ever. It's like
See,
old.
I got drunk and wandered into the
faded.
tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
How much time has passed since we've killed these people?
I mean, I assume just like
Not
minutes. We
terribly
just
long, yeah, just a few minutes.
Okay.
we haven't done
I'll
a
head
lot.
back here and see what James is doing with these two guys.
Okay.
Can you tell me?
Um,
Can you tell me when the hour ends so then I can like go with my temporary hit points?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ronya, you're looking for tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. You do find some tracks from this trio, leading off into the woods to the northeast.
Okay, the northeast. Gotcha. I
Like,
point
they
that out
weren't
to the
trying
guys around
hide
me.
their passage. It's pretty clear.
I feel like everyone, it looks like these creeps came from the northeast, so we may want to investigate that later after we've dealt with the banshee, although maybe not tonight.
Is that where the music was coming from?
I wonder if it was. What do you say? What do you say we get these bodies out of the way?
Yeah, because
they
they
don't
could
get
have more
found.
friends coming by. Yeah,
And then
I think that's a
we
good idea.
back off because I don't want to be right up in here when the ghost shows up. And I say that, and then I go look around the ruins to see if there's anything in there.
I start trying to tug a body to hide it, but I might need help.
I'm gonna help Bronya.
Like I figure we could just put it over kind of a little past where Pew is and like try and hide it with some leaves. And there's always a bunch of junk in the undergrowth of Washington, so I'm sure there's lots of moss and
Ferns.
leaves to cover them with.
There's
Yeah.
lots of stuff.
So many ferns.
Yeah.
So you
Like,
guys,
I mean, they'll start to smell eventually, but we can hide them for now.
yeah. So you guys move them and start piling stuff. And Rusty, you were looking in the ruins.
Yeah, I was gonna look in the ruins real quick.
Okay, do an investigation check. You don't find anything. They're just really old, empty ruins. You do actually, never mind. You do find, as you kind of like start moving out a little bit from the ruins, you find a couple of decomposing bodies, like your nose leads you to it, off sort of closer to where you took out the third guy with the vicious mockery.
Okay, do I see anything on them? Because I know Steve had said he sent some guys.
Mm-hmm. They're both carrying hunting rifles, and they just look like normal guys.
I will take one of the rifles,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna do anything with it. I mean, I'm gonna try to make sure it's not gonna like go off on me randomly, but that's it.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'll just leave them, and then I'll try to help. I don't know what James is up to, but we'll probably hide the other two bodies
Yeah, probably good idea.
Okay.
after we look through them. I should note that.
But
Okay.
of course.
I mean, see if they have any useful materials or shiny materials. I don't know.
Or like identifying stuff of some kind of their group.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so you guys look through, since you have time as you're burying the bodies, you look through and you don't find any identifying information on any of them. They all are very careful to not have, I mean, they seem to have been very careful to not have anything identifying. They all have some cash stuffed in their pocket for reasons you don't know, because last you heard people weren't really using cash. But you find a total of $54 between the three of them. That is why I rolled 15 d6s, by the way.
Gotcha.
I mean, to be fair, I always count my denominations of money by units of 6. So,
It's the apocalypse.
yeah, how about we get done with this and then back the heck off? Because I feel like being really close to this lady when she screamed in our ears is what hurt us. So maybe we don't stay up close and do that.
I guess we're thinking that she'll come out at dark.
And it is like getting really dark.
It was
now.
Almost
more than
dark,
dark.
yeah.
It was like,
has fallen.
yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
just like right at nightfall though. It was like pretty late at night. So we probably still have a couple hours.
I don't know. Fall back.
Yeah, how about we back off like, I don't know, 100
And
feet or something at least.
Literally, as you guys are saying this, you notice where are you guys all as you're talking about this?
I'm like probably off in the woods somewhere,
Are these
like
the
covering
ruins?
up a body.
Yeah, I was covering up a body around here somewhere.
Okay, I'm with you
Yeah,
on the
I
body
think
here.
I'm like starting
Like
to
wherever
fall
we
back
took these, because
over
you said
towards where we were. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have taken them somewhere if you didn't want to bury them right where they were.
the
Yeah.
path went to the northeast. I just want to make sure it's away from that path. Mostly.
Yeah, the path is
Maybe,
the northeast,
like,
so
up
I was putting them over
straight north.
here.
Yeah, do you want to like move the bodies over where we are? Like that's where you were burying the bodies because, you know.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do that. So we'll all be over
So
in
all the
bodies
bodies
now.
you moved over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't read that.
It really looks like somebody killed these bodies and buried them here.
Just pile more crap on them. They'll be
Yeah,
fine.
there's plenty of leaves and underbrush and all sorts of stuff to put on top of them for now.
Totally doesn't look like a suspicious random pile of woody debris.
Okay,
I
as
mean,
you guys
there
are doing
are
this,
random piles of woody debris.
James, because you're the only one who's not in there arguing over how you're burying the bodies, you see the ghost sort of like rise up from the ruins. And promptly
Drop them and turn around.
sees you. And sort of lets out this like not the like really horrible wail that you guys heard last night, but like a wail of like anger.
Too late.
Hopefully they hear that.
And then yells something in a language that Rusty sounds sort of like titillatingly familiar to you. But everybody else, it just sounds like total gibberish.
No, to me it sounds like bad news.
Or that.
Actually, just a second. I'm going to.
Oh, yes, continue.
Oh, I just feel like I could probably understand her if I really try, and I want to cast comprehend languages.
Okay, so you do that, but before you find out what happened, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Because it is break time.
All right.
My leg is asleep.
The banshee has arisen. All right, so we'll be about 5 minutes, guys.
Okay.
It's so cute, but I can't feel my foot.
All right, let me go to the break screen, and we'll play some music, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Alive! Awake! Arise! Dude, I think
Or we
it's
can
dead.
listen to Amanda for the whole 5 minutes. That works too.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
just
there,
sit here
it
and watch her.
lives.
Oh,
Einstein,
there's
come on
Dargo.
up.
Do you want to go outside? There we go.
All right, we'll be
Except
back.
I can't get up to let you out because. I have quiche.
Yay.
Einstein has kibble. So you have a drinking problem? Attack water. You know, it happens. You done? You good? Dog is ready.
Ice room sandwich complete.
Okay, we're back. Yay! Let me go to the right screen. Yay! It worked. I did it right for once, guys. The first time ever, probably. And my chair is stupid. I hate this chair. Okay, anyway, continuing on. It like goes down on its own every little while, so I have to like pull it back up, and then it goes down. I have to pull it back up. Okay, so we were in the middle of a fight with a ghost-like, or the beginning of a fight with a ghost-like creature.
Yeah, we were.
And she was saying something that was mostly gibberish, but sort of seemed sort of familiar to Rusty. And, Ronia, you were casting what? Comprehend languages? Are you guys muted?
She was
No,
casting.
I just haven't
Oh,
talked yet.
sorry, I was muted. Yes, I was casting comprehend languages.
Okay. I
Sorry.
think Dan might be too, because he was, I think, maybe talking.
Oh, his
Oh.
mic was up.
His mic was up. Okay. I was like, I thought I heard it, but it was really soft.
So if we're taking reactions right now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell everyone to back the F up. That's all I'm gonna do, and then start backing up some.
Okay. And Ronia, after you cast, as you're casting comprehend languages, and she's still saying something, you kind of catch the tail of, "Here again?" And then she starts moving towards you all.
Yeah, I'm taking Rusty's advice and starting to back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Float.
Yeah, me too.
If I,
You can't see me floater, but she's floaty. Float, float. It's sort of staggered floating because I was doing it like, you know, with my cursor, but you guys couldn't see it until I actually moved her.
Doop, doop, doop. Okay.
Is anybody else moving? Y'all have time to move while she's moving.
Yeah.
I mean, the map stops there, but I was gonna move as far. I don't know if we could get like as far back
Oh,
as
you're
possible.
you're
but-
moving out.
Mm-hmm. James is moving in.
Okay, James, you do that.
Okay. And now that you all
The fools
you
rush
see
in.
them and anti-move in. Now everybody roll initiative again.
Rolling.
Rolling. Oh, clicker myself.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez,
Character.
am I rolling tonight?
Ooh,
Dear.
This is
every
real
game
bad.
before now, I've
You
been
just
like
need- You don't need a gift.
flawless on initiative.
Wait.
Let me
Oh,
pick.
now I get the good rolls.
There we go. No, not that. That's not the right number.
Waste of a 20.
And we're still within an hour of me of the first time I cast my spell, right?
Yeah, we're just at the tail end of that hour, so you still have it for
Okay.
like a few more rounds, I'll say.
Okay.
Okay, and Sarah, it's your turn first if you want to do anything. You couldn't hear what she was saying. She's just talking. She's just yelling something gibberishy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do my flame thing.
Okay.
Can't open my character sheet. Roll 20. What you do to me? Okay, there we go.
Oh, actually, before you do that, sorry, I want everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh, this again.
I don't like doing this.
And
Nice support from you.
question.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I didn't like doing this, and I was right.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody except Rusty and James, she has the scariest, most ghastly, horrifying face that you have ever seen in your life, and you are terrified
Oh.
of this thing. And so you all have the frightened condition for 1 minute, but you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Does that mean we have to run away?
It means you
he
can't get any
move
closer to her.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
And then disability, or
And then you have
not
disadvantage, I
disadvantage on attack rolls
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
if they're in line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. Okay. So then what are you doing, Sarah?
I think I just did the sacred flame.
Okay. Is that an attack roll?
It's a save on their part.
Save on their part?
I forget.
And what is your save DC? And what kind
Target
of save?
must. Hang on a second. I'm trying to read without clicking again. It's very hard.
Dex save.
Dex save?
Yeah, dex save or take 1d8 of radiant damage.
Okay. I assume she made her save, but I don't know what your save DC is.
That's my spell DC.
Yeah.
14.
DC 14. Yeah. Okay. So she makes her save, and does not get flamed.
It's worth a try.
Does it do anything on a save?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
Bro. Yes.
What is that squeaking?
I assume the
Einstein's
dog.
toy, I'm assuming.
Yes. E-dog. Come here. Come here.
Okay. Oh, is it my turn now?
Uh-huh.
No squeaky sheep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna split that.
Ooh.
My DC is 14, and I'm gonna try and cast blindness / deafness.
Okay.
And I can see her, right? I can see her within
Yeah.
range. I am frightened of her,
Yeah.
and then she just has to make a Constitution saving throw. And if she fails, she's going to be blinded to us.
Okay. All right.
Seems
So
like a good
she can't see now.
Wow.
You don't really know because it's really hard to tell when a ghost is blind. And she's still just like wailing and yelling and seeming very upset. But yeah, she.
Okay.
By the way, I will continue to be able to understand her for the next hour.
Okay. So she's not
Assuming.
really saying a lot of comprehensible words.
Okay.
More like, I will get you. She's just like really
Okay.
pissed off.
All right.
She sounds like the
She-
most pissed off person ever.
Is she yelling that she can't see now to Ronya?
No, she's just yelling. She says the yelling continues.
Okay.
The pissed off
Not a
yelling.
happy
She is
camper.
Closed
looking at the
captioning,
world, man.
yelling continues.
I'm like, I hope she can't see anymore.
And since it's her turn,
Yeah.
and let me. Okay, are you all within 30 feet of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to cast my spell.
Yeah. Okay, so since she can't see, she screams
Uh-oh.
So that
Thank you.
at all of you.
You're
I
welcome.
would like all of you to make
Oh,
a Constitution saving throw. Those of you who are frightened, I am not sure if you have disadvantage on that. Let me check.
Probably.
I'm not sure if it makes. Oh no, it doesn't make any difference at all for me.
Makes a difference for me.
I need my DM screen. It tells me all these things.
I am
feel
quite
like I had
happy
a-
with the initial hit roll.
Wait, where even is?
Well, I think the rest of us are
Brilliant.
not.
I mean, mine. It's. I don't know. Mine
condition.
kind of iffy. I might be okay.
Conditions. 290 to 292. And curse me, I probably could have just looked it up a lot more easily in
frightened?
Roll20. Yeah.
Frightened doesn't affect saving throws.
Doesn't affect saving throws? Okay, that's what I was trying to remember.
It just makes us less skilled at attacking.
I just don't know what the DC was, so we'll
Ability
see how I
checks and
do.
attack rolls. Okay, yeah. So, all of you who rolled a 13 or higher,
Ah!
which is two
What
of
And
you.
point?
Sarah and Card.
Let's see here. Do. 3d6. You take 13 damage. The other
Wait,
three of you
Oh,
immediately fall unconscious.
Just
Oh,
all of us
dear.
fall unconscious.
And the ones right next to me hear me start to mumble "not again" as I,
As you fall unconscious.
which I guess is only Sarah because
And then are we cleared out of hit points as well? Yeah.
Yeah,
Zero.
you dropped to 0 hit points.
Oh.
Sorry, those
okay.
temporary hit points were just nullified instantly.
Oh.
Yeah. There was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've only had like.
bad.
And that's all she does. She doesn't get any closer. So Rusty, it's your turn.
cool. Yay!
Yay!
You gotta get knocked out this time.
Not being
No,
dead
I
is
did.
great.
I super did.
Yeah. The only
Oh,
ones
he
who
did-
didn't
oh,
were
you're
James
right.
and
Okay.
Sarah. Speaking of James, it's your turn.
Okay. I actually have something useful. Let's see.
Because it's him, I feel like saying "uh oh" when he says he has something useful.
What?
Not sure if that's the
Divinity
character or the
Archive.
sibling thing.
I think it's a sibling thing.
So you're channeling divinity to do what?
Turn the tide. It's a Oath of the Crown ability.
Ooh,
Okay, what does it do?
sounds fun.
Each creature of your choice that can hear you within 30 feet of you regains hit points equal to 1d6 plus your charisma modifier, minimum of 1 if it has no more than half of its hit points.
Wow.
Sweet.
Oh my goodness. So wait,
Oh,
we gain
man.
how much?
So roll a d6 plus your charisma modifier. Not you, James. Yeah. So you each. Sarah, are you below half of your hit points?
I'm right at half.
So is it including half or less than half?
Let's see. If it has no more than half, so it includes half.
Okay, so
Oh,
all
sweet.
of you take 9 hit points back, and you're all conscious. Yay! The
That's
best
really
Polish
useful.
ability.
That is awesome.
That is very useful.
That's super
Good
awesome.
job.
Other than the fact that we're still facing a ghost that I don't think we can do anything about.
But you're
But hey,
conscious,
at least
and
you're
that's
conscious.
what matters. You're not dying.
Am I still terrified?
Yeah, probably. And probably even more so. You just got knocked unconscious by a scream.
Well, I didn't. But
That's true. Are you gonna do anything else, James? bonus action.
I can't really do anything else.
I mean, I'd say
Okay.
that was, pretty good.
That was pretty good. Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it wasn't. I just didn't want to rush you if you had something else you wanted to do. Okay, Ronya, you come to consciousness after being suddenly wailed to death, only not quite. Feeling surprisingly well for just coming to consciousness.
Yeah, I'm just staying where I am and whispering creepily at her. I'm like, lady, you need to bring the volume down a bit. How about like this? And I just like really, really creepily whispering at her.
Okay.
And just a second.
She has to do a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, she does not make her wisdom save.
Okay,
Not
and
even
then
a little.
okay, she also has to use her reaction if available to move as far away as her speed allows from me.
Oh, okay, nice. When it's her turn, I assume?
No, her reaction.
Oh, her reaction is that. Okay.
So she runs away. Wow.
Yeah.
How does she even know which way's away from you?
Yeah, she can't
She
see.
can hear me.
She's blind.
She's blind. She's
Yeah, but
not
she
deaf.
heard me.
Yeah, no, she heard you. She
It's a good thing you didn't deafen her, Elizabeth.
I think
flies
so,
away
too.
to the other side of the ruins. Are you doing anything else?
No, I'm just gonna sit there or stand. I guess I'll stand up.
Okay. Okay, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I think it's time to retreat.
Aw.
I'm
She
gonna
can
start
probably
moving
only
back
wail
this-
once.
I don't know that. That bitch is scary.
It certainly didn't seem friendly.
And I don't know how the hell Steve Smith expects us to kill a dead thing. So, Sarah out.
Did you try
I
to?
mean, she
Did you
seemed.
try to make your wisdoms or your fright save?
Oh,
I should
no, I
do that
forgot to
too.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end of your turn, yeah.
Yes, I should do that. Just
Yes,
a
do
moment.
that.
Because, yeah, I can't actually go any closer to her right now anyway.
Okay, yeah,
Maybe
you
I
make it.
can.
So yeah, you're not
All right.
frightened anymore now.
Okay.
And Sarah, are you just gonna leave? Run away?
Yeah, I'm still frightened.
Okay. So Sarah runs away. Off the map.
Like I'm terrified right now.
And Hugh, it's your turn. Oh, and make a
Yes,
wisdom
yes.
saving throw if you were frightened. Oh, you did. Okay, yeah, no, you're still scared. You're. It's the scariest thing you've ever known. You're gonna run forever.
Sarah out.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm staying here. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go, but I'm staying here. I'm staying put. I'm just gonna stay right here. Let me think. I'm gonna flip wildly through my spell book to look for a spell that I might think I can use, but that's what I'm gonna use my time for.
Okay. To look for a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start flipping through looking for a spell.
Yeah.
And it's her turn again. I assume that after she has gone away, she can come back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only
Okay.
the one thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so
And how
she-
long does deafness last for? It's for 1 minute.
And I think it's
Blindness?
a save each turn.
Oh wait, but I
Oh,
think
that's
she's
right. Yeah, it is a
she's
save each
probably not
turn.
blind anymore because I lost concentration. Let me just make
Is
Oh,
sure.
it
right, because you
concentration?
were unconscious.
Yeah,
Does
that,
it say it's concentration?
Yeah, is it concentration?
No, there's no concentration. Okay.
Okay. And she just has to make a
Durations
save.
for a minute.
So I guess I
Yeah,
forgot
she
to.
doesn't-
Oh no, this is her first turn. No, it's her second turn. She should have made a save, but whatever. I missed it. So okay. So she flies back up here, and
She's still blind.
as far as you know, but doesn't seem to do anything else. She just kind of comes back, and maybe gets a little bit closer and just sort of hovers there, yelling at you all. And she does blah blah blah. What am I doing? What kind of save was it? I forgot. Sorry.
Constitution.
Constitution.
saving throw.
So
14.
she okay. So she goes there, and you don't know because she's a ghost. It's really hard to tell if she's blind or not.
Okay.
All right. So is it my turn?
Oh, I forgot to make a wisdom throw to see if I was not scared or not.
Yeah, do it. This is your
Sorry.
chance. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm not like the.
Well, I forgot to do it too, so it's all good.
All right.
We're getting closer. I'm like, am I scared?
You are not afraid anymore.
Yay!
You got over it.
We both got over it.
Just deal with it.
Okay.
That would
not
make sense
deal
for Pew to go over it pretty quick since she's kind of obsessed with dead things
Yeah,
anyway.
she's kind of probably thinking it was pretty cool looking, actually.
Realization.
All right, Rusty,
That's
it's
why I
your
want
turn.
to.
Some
All right. I'm gonna stand up.
Uh-huh.
Grumble something about. All right. Let's get to this. And then I'm gonna move over to her using my my bonus action to dash
Okay.
over, and then I'm gonna take some swings with my new daggers.
Do it. Ooh, nice.
And because I'm a swashbuckler,
Very nice.
do these nicer
Sweet.
daggers feel like they do better
Yeah.
at killing her?
Yeah, like you feel like you're actually slicing into something slightly more corporeal this time.
Well, I'll
It's
stab
great.
again.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hit again.
Wow,
Let me
that's
do
another
some
really good
addition real
round.
fast.
It's what, 31?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm adding all the things up together because there was also some dissonant whispers in there. Okay. Yeah, so you like attack, like you're doing good damage against this thing.
Oh man, these things are great.
It's amazing. It's like night and day from the last time you fought her. And James, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move in. And make an attack.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
You also hit. Unfortunately, you still sort of feel like you're just slicing through air.
But I can tack on a divine
Smite.
smite.
Yeah, you can.
And that also gets the crit benefit.
Yeah.
So that would be
Nice. Wow. Okay.
Most excellent.
Yeah. So you are going, you're slicing through air, but you call on the laws of humankind and smite, like some kind of crazy light shines from the sky and your sword and slices through her, and suddenly your sword does immense amounts of damage, and she just poofs.
Wow.
And I like to think after that, I lean forward and we do like the super bro, like fist grab handshake and flex a little. It's not impressive for me, but it's super impressive for him.
So yeah, Rusty tries to initiate a super bro handshake. Do you take him up on it?
partially.
Partially, okay.
I turned to Pew and tried to give her a high five.
Oh.
I'm 90% sure I'm still running.
Probably, yeah.
Oh.
I look to see if there's anything solid that came off the ghost.
Oh.
No, it just dissipated.
Do I at some point become unfrightened?
Yeah, make another wisdom saving throw.
I have really high wisdom. I don't know why this is happening to me.
Oh.
Okay, you become
don't do
unfrightened.
ghost well,
Oh wait, no, that's not
apparently.
you. That's still the other person, right? Wisdom? Nope, you're still scared.
Still running.
You keep running for a full. I'm just gonna say you run for a whole minute.
Oh gosh, no, as soon as I hear her still running, I yell, Sarah, come back, we killed it.
The thrashing in the woods.
I'm pretty
stops.
sure it ends when she.
It probably
dies.
does. It's just way more funny to picture Sarah just running forever.
Run away! No!
eventually you
I kind
come
of feel
to.
like I far enough and then go, shit, I just left all the kids by themselves.
Yeah,
and-
it suddenly clicks. Like you just abandon the shit out of all these kids.
I was responsible for these kids, and
And
then
James, but you
left
know.
them.
Thanks, Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah, James is like your age, right? I think you're
Yeah.
the same age, yeah.
So I just come to this like, oh, I'm a bad teacher, and I turn around and come running back.
Okay. To find them all sort of
Let's save
standing
the
around
children.
nothing.
So, guys, I really think we should investigate the direction the other guys came from, but I also really think that we should not do that right now. And I'm tired and still pretty shaken and kind of just want to go home.
Yeah. Let's get back to camp maybe.
Yeah.
And then see. Maybe we find out because I thought the place we were at was the place that these guys were from. So
Well, he called
We
them
got some-
traitors, so I imagine there was some sort of division within
So
their group,
maybe-
I guess.
maybe Sanctuary isn't secretly wanting to be a bunch of dickbags.
Yeah, maybe it's actually a
Um,
sanctuary.
Because I'd feel less bad about living there.
Same.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but
Well, I sort of considered ourselves moles, and now I'm wondering whether we are or not.
why did
I guess
why
we'll
did
see.
Jeff? Whatever, we'll figure it out.
Do we? Oh, technology doesn't really work right now. But do we want to see if we can make a call and see if we can call important people that we used to know? And I forgot their name today because it's been a while since we've called them.
Leo?
You mean Leo?
Yeah.
Important people that we used to know.
I think we should try next time it seems like technology's on. I don't think there's really any point right now.
But we could just try. Can we just
Go
try?
ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Oops, that's not the right screen. Sorry. Okay.
Can I roll a D100?
You can try to look at your phone first.
Okay, I look at my phone first.
Yeah, it doesn't turn on.
Ah, curses.
The air is still tingly.
My God, I like that the air's tingly, but still, I want to make a phone call.
And
to
I
guy
know
who
that
got
Rusty
saved.
would remember it, but I have forgotten what's the name of that group that we were coming to find in the first place that these guys were part of.
Action
Action.
movement.
Action Movement.
It's what you do on your turn.
Yes, your action and your movement.
Okay, that'll actually
They're
help me
clearly
remember
all
it.
D&D players, actually.
Um, Yeah, Sanctuary's people that got kicked out for metagaming or something. I don't know. All right, what do you say we head back with? Maybe you light some stuff up so we can see, and we,
Yeah.
you know,
I haven't
well,
turned off my
amazing.
my.
I can light my
bracelet.
quarterstaff.
yeah. So at least we have some light to make it back easier.
Yeah, I'll
Just
make
head
my
back because it can't be that late. It's probably only like what 9 o'clock.
Yeah, no, it's still pretty early because you were
Yeah, it
like
was
right
only
there
a
when it
little
got
bit
dark
after
and she came
nightfall.
out.
Plus, I gotta go loot a bunch of cars in the morning. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, you need to get
Hey.
your beauty sleep.
Hey, Rusty. Actually, can I join you in looting cars tomorrow? Do you know if I can?
I mean, we'll just say you come with the group. I think it's probably
Don't
fine.
you have a job? though?
Well, I'll just let Artie know that I have to abandon him for the day to go loot cars. I'm sure he'll be okay with that.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
come-
my dog just lost a fight with a cardboard box.
On the way back though, I'm gonna mention because I don't think I mentioned it before. When Steve approached us at dinner, because we weren't really alone till now, and then I actually forgot to mention it on our way out.
Mhm.
But I was gonna say, because when I insight checked him, I was gonna say it felt like he had some ulterior motive, like he wasn't 100% forthcoming, but I wasn't sure. So I don't know if he like thought we wouldn't survive or thought we were moles, but we're not. I feel like now we can just talk to him and be like, "What's the deal?"
So do you think
Well-
he might have sent us to meet those Action Now movement people?
But I'm still
Deliberately?
not exactly sure what side he's on. Like, I've been getting a pretty good vibe from him, but I also know that a lot of pretty creepy people are pretty charismatic. So he might be great, but I would wait a little more before we totally lay our cards out on the table. But I do think it would be good to mention that we were attacked by some people who said they were from something called Action Movement, and does he know something about that?
Yeah, I think that'll be. Yeah.
Can we?
We don't have
Just
to
kinda
admit we've
drop
heard
the
of it
back of the
before.
group out of this conversation.
Okay. Okay. Who out of us is the most persuasive? Because I think that somebody better get their story down straight if we're telling that.
Probably
If I'm-
Ronya.
I'm
If I'm
pretty
lying, I'm
persuasive when I
probably-
try. Oh, you might be too.
I'm probably the best at lying out of the group,
Okay,
but
because we need to before we go back, we need to pretend we're fighting the monster still,
you know what?
and
Maybe
then
you
get our
guys.
story straight.
Maybe where he thinks he wanted to send us off because you guys are all bad at lying about your names.
Shit. Fine. You can just start calling me Pew. Is my nickname for Patricia.
I mean, that's possible, but again, I think if we just say, "Hey, we took care of the screaming, but there were these people from something called Action Movement. What is that?" and just act as though we've
Maybe-
never even heard of it. Maybe he can tell us a little more.
Maybe can we say that they were whispering their dying breaths, and then they said Action Movement. We're from Action Movement. Help us. Can we do that?
I mean, we kind of. I mean, yeah. We
and then they
whatever.
just passed
We'll
it
figure
away
it
in
out.
our arms. Fine. Okay. What?
How about
So
we say we showed up and they asked us if we were with Action Movement and we said what, and then they shot at us.
That's pretty close to what happened. So yeah, let's go with that.
Exactly what happened. Let's do that.
Except, I mean, we'll have to lie about having heard about it before, maybe. But whatever,
not mention it, yeah.
we'll get through that. I gotta go get my beauty sleep so I can break into all the cars tomorrow.
Especially since we're not really lying much, I honestly think I could be pretty persuasive. But yeah, let's go sleep for now.
Okay.
Okay, so you make your way the rest of the way
I-
home.
I would say
Mhm.
probably ask when we get back if people are still awake.
Yeah, there's some people awake. It's not very late. Some people are kind of dipping around.
I mean, if the important folks are around. If I don't see
You
them,
go
I'll
look
just go.
for them. You don't see him
Go
just
look
right
for 'em.
off, no.
No, if I don't see him right away, I'll just go to bed.
Go knock on his door.
We probably want to keep watch out again because I
Yeah, I still
make
don't feel
hand
100%
motions.
safe.
Because if we're near people, we also need to keep that in mind so that people don't overhear us plotting things, even though we're not trying to hurt these people.
Yeah,
Probably,
totally not.
maybe. I don't want to fight a whole town, guys.
No, but let's still just keep watching just so we notice if anything happens.
The Eagles won. Sorry. Random nuts.
Oh. Oh.
That was
Wow.
interesting.
That was a really excited reaction.
Dude, the
38
Eagles
to
haven't
7?
made it to the Super
Dang.
Bowl since I was in middle school. And then they crashed and burned spectacularly, and they're up against the Patriots, so it's probably going to be
there
a horrible
is that
failure
one, right?
again.
Yeah.
But
I don't even.
I'll take
Who
it.
are the Eagles? I don't even know who the Eagles are.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Born and raised.
Spoilers for all you people watching the stream and TiVoing the game, apparently.
Also,
No.
spoilers if you've never watched Fresh Prince before and didn't want to have the theme song spoiled.
Something wrong with all of us.
Anyway, so we go back to camp and set up for the night.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's it's definitely quieting down. People are going to bed and stuff. But pretty normal. So you guys set up your watches. Go to
I'll
bed.
take the same watch
Okay.
specifically.
Third watch.
I'm gonna take my last watch again.
Yeah, I think I went first before, and the time I watched is probably almost over by the time we get home. But I can watch for a little at the beginning.
Only other thing I'm going to do is work on that spoon some more. Okay.
Okay.
And James and Sarah, are you guys gonna take a watch?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't have to.
If you must.
It is your guys'
Yes,
call.
tonight.
I don't care what you guys choose to do.
Yeah, James, you
James skipped
weren't
out
in the
last night,
rotation
so-
because you were being a slave.
Yeah, I know.
So there's
And
that.
you kept forgetting.
Is what it is, but whatever.
Okay, so yeah, I watched for a little bit, and
Okay.
assuming nothing happens, then I wake up. Was it Pew who was next?
I'm last.
Sarah was next.
Oh, Sarah. Okay, I wake up Sarah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I try to acquire advice from my god
Yeah.
during my watch while they're all asleep?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Is yell Mayday an option?
I don't know. We did all right tonight.
No, I'm going to pull out my things and
Mm-hmm.
try to see if I can Ouija board this shit.
Okay. So are you just trying to talk to him, or are you trying to have him do something specific?
No, I'm trying to talk to get advice.
Okay. Roll a d20. Okay.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
Neither did I. Unfortunately, I decided the numbers were low this time. The one time you roll a 20. So you definitely get the feeling of a presence, that he's aware that you're trying to talk, but you don't actually receive any direct communication. If you want to talk to him and sort of update him with
Yeah.
things, you can do that.
I'm just because like I'm out of my league. I'm trying, but I don't know how to do this. It's complicated. Yeah. Open to suggestions. I'm trying.
Okay. And you just sort of, you get like this kind of comforting feeling.
Now we're being nice.
You did roll 20.
Yeah.
So you sort of get this comforting feeling and like just, but you don't get any actual words. You don't get anything. You just sort of feel support in a sort of a nebulous kind of way. So whether that's actually supportive, your call. But you get the feeling that he's trying to be supportive.
Well, at least gives me some hope that patience is acceptable.
Okay.
All right.
And
I'll finish out my
otherwise,
watch.
your watch passes uneventfully. And Rusty, you get a little more done on your spoon.
Sweet.
It's looking a little more like a spoon.
Does a random thing start screaming out in the woods?
No.
Sweet.
Yay!
No random thing starts screaming. The night passes. I mean, not quietly. There's a bunch of people around you, and kids are, occasionally yelling, and parents are shushing them. Whatever, it's normal campground stuff, but nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Excellent.
Sweet. I wake up Pew for last watch and go to bed.
Okay.
And once again, James is left. Okay, so
He was the
Oh
only
wait. No, yeah. Rusty wakes up me, and I'm like, what? And then I like stumble out of bed and be like, James, I think it's your turn. Rusty woke me up. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Good call.
Wake you up.
James.
It woke
and you hear
up.
people nearby go, "Shut up!"
Okay.
Okay, so James grudgingly takes his watch. Nothing happens. But towards, like, right before dawn, are you gonna watch all the way through to morning, or are you gonna wake Pew up later?
Uh,
I think you can freaking
yeah,
watch.
I can go. I can do the whole thing.
Okay, right before dawn, like not like right before dawn, but like a little bit before dawn, the tingly feeling in the air dissipates.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise nothing happens. Morning comes. It's overcast.
I also loaded my gun.
Okay.
There's something to do in the night.
I nudge Pew and say, hey, just from the feel of things this morning, I think you might have better luck trying to contact Leo, but I'd do so out of range of the camp.
Yeah, let's, well, I'll think about
I gotta
calling
go
him
for breakfast.
later.
Okay, just saying, you might have a chance now, and I don't know when else, but yeah.
Yeah. I get up and go ahead and go meet up with Artie to fill another unfulfilling shift at the front desk.
And Rusty, you go to meet your group to go break into cars?
Yeah, except I have a little time, and I was going to.
Oh, that's right. You guys were
Go
meeting at like
over-
10 or something, huh?
Yeah, we were meeting a little later, and I was going to go get some breakfast. Go over to the desk and tell Pew when we were leaving, because I don't know if I specified. But just basically tell Artie that she's on the special project team with me to go with one of the trading parties. Or whatever we're calling it. Just be like, yeah, she's coming with us. And then I work on the library for a little bit until it's time.
Okay. Do you agree to this, Pew?
I agree to this. How does Artie take it though? Because I've grown a small attachment to Artie.
He's kind of sitting there. He's like, yeah, no, go ahead. Just don't leave me forever. Like, come back tomorrow, okay?
Okay, I will be back tomorrow.
Okay. Bring me some donuts.
Okay, that's better.
I will try.
I mean,
I'm just standing there
if you
like,
find 'em.
okay.
Sorry, I'm really sleepy right now.
I like the blood reaction. Like, yeah, she's a vampire. You just didn't know.
The way things are going right now. So do I see Steve or Jeff or anybody when I'm serving food?
When you're serving food? Yeah, they're in and out and round and about.
Yeah. Did they come get food from us? Or?
No.
Is there anyone in the
They're
kitchen?
around, but you get the feeling that they're eating elsewhere.
It's like, hey, is there like 2 dining halls or something?
No,
Or does Steve just
the
not
one.
eat with the common people?
Oh, no, they all have their own little houses, so I think they probably just make their food there.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones with the actual houses, those little houses that are kind of around in places.
I
Do
guess
they each have their own house? Wow.
Yeah. Well, no, I think Steve has a house.
Are they
I'm
tiny
not
houses?
sure. I think that a couple of them might bunk together.
Your tiny house. Yeah, I can see Steve having his own place, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's a leader.
He is the boss.
Yeah. It's like being the CEO, you gotta have your own space.
Yeah.
if I see Steve around, I'll actually grab that rifle and go over to talk to him at some point.
Okay. Yeah, if you're hanging
And
out in the library, you definitely see him.
Yeah, so I'll get that rifle, and it's probably like corded up and a little dirty from being outside for a few weeks.
Well, like a week, but yeah.
So we'll go over to him and be like, "So we went out there last night.
Oh yeah,
And
I didn't hear the screaming last night. How'd it
Did
go?
you mentioned you
You
sent,
didn't hear the screaming?
Yeah, I think you would have heard some screaming.
So
Well, I mean,
Uh,
not over the whole night. There was a little bit at the beginning, which I assumed was you guys. And then nothing else, and you guys are
yeah,
back, so obviously
so-
it must have gone all right.
Are they all with me? I just went to talk to them.
I think it's just
think
I was in the
Sarah
dining hall.
did.
Yeah.
If you flagged me down, I'm there. But I was only if you let me know that you're talking to him.
Sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll mention. So you sent some fellas out before.
yeah.
Did they have
didn't come back.
these? Did they have these with them? And I hold up the rifle, like I'm holding it so it's pointed straight at the ceiling, so it's not like brandishing
Not
it anymore.
brandish at it.
Like I'm being careful to not. Yeah.
Oh, he kind of looks it over and takes it from you and looks. Could be.
Because
Probably.
we found two fellas that have been passed for a little bit.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. All right.
Something
Thank
else
you.
though.
Oh yeah, what's up?
When we got out there, some fellas seemed very perturbed by our presence, and
You saw other
they
people
asked
out
if-
there?
yeah, there was three fellas, and they asked if we were with Action Movement, and we didn't really know what they were talking about, and said we were from the camp. Like we said we were from the camp, and they called us traitors and then shot at us.
Well, that's a bit odd. What did they look like?
Well, one was a fella that was big and green, and I described the other features of him, which I probably got a good look at because I dragged the bodies like 50 feet.
Yeah.
And then, so they had,
Maybe leave
I mean,
that
that's
part
a pretty shoddy weapons, but one fellow was big and green, and then there was a guy who seemed normal like us, and I kind of describe him because I don't know if we got a real good description of him. And then, one of them was a short folk,
Right.
a little stout fella.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who the short person you're talking about is. The other two, I'm guessing, are Othmar and Vincent. They took off some time ago. But
Yeah.
the Action Movement is what this place used to be. But then once all the craziness started happening and people started coming and people were living, and then the name just sort of evolved and changed. So Sanctuary was come up by you all, not me.
Huh. What is Action Movement? So did like the Action Movement folks leave? Like what's,
Well,
or was
I
it
mean,
just like,
a few did. Those two did, certainly. It was a group of people with a common purpose, who were trying to change the world. So this all fits in pretty well with the whole world changing concept.
were you still running this
Trying to make
place
it better.
when,
I'm sorry,
like,
what?
was it, I don't know, were they like running stuff and then left? I'm just trying to figure out how it all worked is all.
Oh, they were
Just because they were very intent immediately on shooting us, which wasn't, super nice.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising. I didn't see them as being the type to do that. I don't know why they would start shooting at you immediately. I mean, there was some bad blood, but I didn't think it was that bad. So I can't help you there. I'm sorry.
Well,
It makes me a
yeah,
little more. We definitely need to raise that security, though. If there's people out there trying to shoot our people.
yeah, they were, so we went out and found there were some ruins we saw them at,
Ruins
and
out here in the middle of nowhere.
it was weird, but it was way up yonder, and we went up there and saw them, and they attacked us, and we managed to put them down because they were very intent on hurting us. And once it had gotten fully dark, our noisy friend showed up, and
So what
managed
was
to-
it?
it was some ghost thing.
What?
Yeah, like when you see movies and they're see-through, and
Yeah, but that's movies.
and you know how it's her screaming's loud down here. She screams loud enough up there to knock us out
Oh, well, I'm glad you
in
made
like
it.
one go.
Then.
It was not.
I picked the right group. I can tell.
Yeah, it was rough. I mean, the fight itself was pretty quick, but that was not for. I guess if it happens again, maybe send a whole bunch of fellas and tell them to stay back.
All right,
Or maybe take
good to know.
earplugs. I don't know if that would help. I don't know, but
Well, I'm glad you.
Um,
Did you all make it back safely? Kind of looks around for the rest of your group.
yeah, we were pretty beat up, but we we came back and we're okay. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, we're all back here.
So, sorry, do you mind if I ask? You're kind of a ragtag group, you might say. How did you all end up together anyway?
When we met, kind of right after everything went wrong, and picked up. We managed to get some horses together, and Patty showed us how to ride the horses, and we honestly this will also sound weird. I don't know. Have you guys had any other weird creatures show up? Because we got one night in camp. Two of us got taken by some frog people.
By what?
They're about yay high, as I'm like, and they're different colors, and shot me in the neck with some darts that knocked me out.
Well, that's mighty rude.
And the same thing with Patty, and we woke up in this camp of theirs, and they're like, yeah, these frogs, and they were making us be their slaves.
You're just trying to pull my leg here, aren't you, with all this ghost talk, frog people talk?
And I actually I hold up my finger and I pause for a sec and I pull out my phone because it works now.
Right?
And I'm like, actually, hold on. I took some photos because the power was working back then. And I like pull up, like go back through and pull up, and I'm like, no, look, because I took pictures. Oh, and there was this giant snake that attacked us one night.
Oh.
Here's a picture after we took care of it. That came out of a storm drain at a park we were staying. And then I put back.
Not quite alligators in the sewers, is it?
So they and it doesn't. Yeah, there's some really big old beasts around. Something messed up's happening.
I'm glad that we're just right here in this safe spot then.
And if we're impressive, it's only because we've managed to scrape by on some of this stuff.
Well, sounds like you've been doing more than your fair share of getting stuff straightened out.
But and then did I get any pictures? I don't think I got any pictures of fire newts. Dang it.
I don't think you did.
I actually did. I have one of the fire newts.
Oh yeah, she came over. Yeah, so
Pictures of my hair.
seeing folks with their appearance changing a little bit.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that.
And then in fact we were camped just off the highway. And when we got taken by those frog people, that's when everybody died, because we came back and the whole highway was just filled with cars with corpses in them.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe the frog people was another safe place for you.
Maybe, but whatever it is, it was not good.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Anyway, I'm just hoping that maybe the screaming lady doesn't come back, because you know how ghost movies are.
Oh yeah, they always come back, don't they?
Something.
Well,
but I guess
we'll keep our fingers crossed that you took care of that problem.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to confirm one more thing, since the ghost lady seems to be taken care of, but I'm just worried about possible threats. So you said action movement wasn't the name of a bad thing. These were some people that split off from y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I know who's on whose side, because it really scared me to have some people just suddenly start shooting at me.
They were real mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I say, I can't believe that anybody would do that. I'm very sorry that you were put in that situation. I mean, I knew I was sending you out after that screamer, but I didn't realize they were going to be
insight check him to see if he's bullshitting us right now.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh man, my +0.
I have to move my Skype one second too. Okay, yeah, he's definitely telling the truth about not knowing why they would have just attacked you on sight. But he's also still hiding something.
Okay, and so I'm just going to say, so I guess they just resented you for taking over after things went weird? Is that what's going on?
I mean, it might be, or forgetting. Just like I said, there was a difference of opinion, and some people left. And I thought that I just thought they left, but maybe once all this started happening, they sort of saw this place as being a good place and they were mad they left. But I don't know why they'd be attacking you.
Okay, thanks. I just wanted to figure out what's going on because so many scary things are happening lately. Thanks so much.
Yeah, well, we're working on getting security amped up, and now I think we need to work even harder on that. So.
Yeah, and I kind of describe, like, say, hey, the place we hiked to was up that direction where the screaming was coming from, and we didn't want to go in the middle of the night, traipsing up towards their camp wherever it is,
course.
but it took off kind of to the northeast from there, so maybe out that way, but that's
Do you think there are more of them?
I don't know. We saw the 3 of them and that was it, but there could be more.
All right.
So.
All right. Well, thanks for bringing that to my attention.
Yep.
We'll see what we can do about that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and play some more songs if that's all right.
All right, you do that. We've gotten lots of great compliments about your song playing.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Your new little guitar.
And I'll go get ready for my expedition.
Okay.
Oh, can I go
as
charge
we're-
my phone while we're all doing this? Because I
Charging
feel
your
like I
phone?
haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, you plug it
as-
in and the plugins work.
God.
As we're leaving like that conversation, is there any point where Rusty and I could have a word in private, or are there people around everywhere?
There's people around everywhere, like in the commons. You could probably leave and find somewhere that was.
The
a little more
library is
private.
usually empty,
The
right?
library is usually empty, but it's not like really enclosed. So it just depended on how you wanted to go about. There is like one little room that's kind of off to the side that you haven't been in that I think somebody, maybe all of you, were told was the computer room when the computers were working. And then there's the back
Okay.
rooms, whether there's people in there or not, you don't know.
Yeah, I think I'll just wait till later for now, but I kind of like look at him and kind of make a face kind of like I don't know. But yeah. And then yeah, I'm going to go play a bunch of songs and I'm going to try and play a whole bunch of like really like folk songs and other songs that I think that most of the people would probably know and might be able to sing along with.
Okay. I'm not sure if folk songs really is that, but go for it.
Well, no, like things that you'd have heard at
Like
summer
camp
camp as a
songs?
kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like camp songs. Yeah.
What do they have school for the kids? Like you said, there's children in the camp.
You haven't really noticed that, but you haven't necessarily really looked for it.
Oh,
They aren't
okay.
in the commons anyway.
All right. That was my curiosity.
Okay. You can go figure it out or ask somebody.
I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm just trying to get people like engaged with the music by singing just, traditional songs that everyone knew as a kid and things that they can sing along with. So anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Do a performance check.
Okay. Just a moment.
Okay. Yeah, people are kind of singing along, some clapping. You don't. You're not in the same place or doing the same thing, but you don't really notice any kids in there in the group of people that are hanging out. But there's lots of younger people. Like you noticed last night, it's a lot of like college age people, and while there are older and younger, it's sort of that. It's like a bell curve of college age kids, and then everybody else
All right. Gotcha.
of the age distribution. It's like a normal. I was like, wait, no, I have to make it a little more accessible.
We've already had our earn jokes.
Most of us would get it.
Probably. But, bell curve, I think probably everybody knows. Normal distribution, maybe a little less.
Okay.
That's not normal.
So yeah, I'm probably not doing anything super exciting for the rest of the day.
Okay, yeah. So you do that, James. You are security-ing, I assume?
Yep, just wandering around.
Okay. So as you're wandering around over the course of the day, do an investigation check if you're actually trying to pay attention to what's happening. Okay. So since you're kind of part of the security team now, like you are made more aware of like when the snipers or like the people that are on the rooftops kind of leave and go on, and some of them have bows and some of them have sniper rifles. It just sort of depends on who's doing what at the time. You get the feeling that some of them are like better with one or the other, and that's kind of their chosen weapon. And over the course of the day, you actually catch one little kid, like a 12-year-old, like trying to snitch something from somebody's tent. And like you clearly know that they're like stealing because like they're looking around all super furtively, and then they like go over and like super furtively like try to
Bust him.
unzip one of the tents.
Smite, max level.
Grace, you do not get to
No.
steal this dice. You already have like 3 dice. You don't get my Tomb of Annihilation ones.
I'm not going to smite the kid.
Okay. Are you going to apprehend him?
I think I'll just warn him off.
Okay. So he sees you coming, and his eyes get really big. He's like, "It's my tent!" It sort of stands like up in front of it, like all brash. I just wanted to get my Game Boy out of my tent. Not Game Boy, kids don't have Game Boys anymore. My
Switch,
DS3.
Nintendo Switch.
It's probably a Switch.
Yeah, my Switch,
Maybe a
whatever.
PSP.
Yeah, I don't. Somehow I don't believe that.
I'll show you. He's like, I'll show it to you. It's right here.
I believe that it's there. I don't believe that it's yours.
Drag him by the ear to his parents.
That sounds like a good plan.
Well, it is mine. This is my tent.
James,
you can
you're
roll an
such a
insight
fun
check
guy.
if you want to, or you can just assume he's incorrect. Lying.
I'm just gonna assume he's lying.
Okay. So he's like standing there. Yeah, it's mine. You can leave me alone now.
No. Well, if he's that insistent on lying instead of actually backing off, I think I do need to haul him in. Because warning him off isn't gonna work if he's this insistent.
So what are you gonna do?
Do you have any family here?
Yeah,
Who are you staying with?
my dad.
Can you take me to him?
He's working.
And what's his job?
He gets wood.
Okay, tell you what. You get to come around with me for the rest of the day, and when he gets off, we will go see him together.
I get to be a police?
Can you lay down?
Do I get a baton?
Sure.
Can you give me a baton?
No. No.
Aww. But I want a baton.
Please spend 8 hours
I hand him a
lecturing
stick.
this kid.
Sweet! And he like walks, he's totally excited to walk around with you.
Okay.
Oh, at one point I go over to Sarah if she's on a break from her work or food service job.
Yeah, so what time of day is it?
Well,
So I
I
was
don't know,
gonna
we're
work
kind of
the-
going back and forth and round around. We haven't gotten to Rusty yet.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to work the breakfast and lunch shift again.
Okay.
Well, just at some point during that time when she's on a break, I'm just going to have my phone out and I'll type like a memo, but not send it or save it. Just have it like still in the typing screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, hey, can I show you a picture really quick? And call her over
Sure.
and just show her my screen that just says like, yeah, so we talked with Steve and it does sound like he was part of the original action group. Just a heads up. And once I see that she's read it, I just delete it.
That's an interesting picture. Where'd you get that?
Oh, it's just, some stuff that I took recently. Thought you might like to see it.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. And I go back to
Okay, and you guys go off your respective ways. Rusty
Yes.
and Pew, because you're going with him.
Oh, while my phone is charging, I send off a see if I can send off a text message to my assistant. See, like, are you alive? Are you okay? I miss you. I'm not dead. Heart.
Dear assistant, get up to this camp and do all my work for me.
Yeah, I'm at Sanctuary. When you're ready to come here, I'd love it if you would be here.
Okay. Roll a D100.
Please. I hope this. Oh,
Okay.
80.
That seems good.
It's hard to tell because it's a text, but it says message sent.
Do you see the little red at whatever time beneath it?
Do you
No,
do you
just
tell
see
me
a
this?
message sent.
I made sure that my assistant has her read receipts on, but I do never have my read receipts on. Okay. So I'm ready to go out and go help Rusty now. So I go find Rusty
So
in
you
the library.
guys, okay, so you find Rusty or Rusty went and picked you up right before
Okay.
you left, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have come by and
Yeah, he
grabbed
came
it.
by and grabbed you right before you were taking off. So you guys meet with the other two people that were going to be part of your little excursion party.
Good.
And everybody's kind of excited to go do something different, really, more than anything, I think. The other two are. And you make your way back towards the highway, I assume, or towards the town. I don't know. Where are you going?
I was under the impression we were going to go scavenging for stuff nearby on the highway because they'd already cleaned out the town, but we were going to get back to the highway and see about working on any promising cars in the vicinity and probably just work our way out.
Okay. So you get to the highway without anything particularly exciting happening. It's like a few miles because you have to go like back to Wellington and then back from Wellington to the highway. And there are still a ton of cars along the highway. There aren't very many, like you don't see like before when you were on the highway, like it was starting to get like there were lots of people, like you saw people kind of heading towards Sanctuary, but it seems to have like died down. Like you don't see people out on the road so much. But there's lots of cars and there are lots of dead bodies and it's really smelly.
I am just gonna avoid. Actually, with having seen a ghost now, I'm slightly worried about zombies because I've seen zombie movies, and so by one of the cars that looks like it's still sealed up, at one point I'm just gonna like tap the window by like one of the bodies and just like if like someone was sleeping, it would like wake them up. Just do that and like rap on the window a little bit, ready to like get the hell back if they wake up.
Okay.
Because I've cinema.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So you tap, 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 tap on the window, like kind of like ready to jump. And the dead body is just dead. It doesn't move.
Okay. I'm gonna only and I feel like I won't be objected by Pew or the other folks with me. Who are they, by the way?
Let me see. I do not remember. They are a husband and wife team. Named Grain and Elliot, or Gran and Elliot rather.
Is Gran actually a grandma age?
No,
Or
they're
is she just named Gran?
she's just named Gran. They're like in their 30s.
Cool. How are they? I'm making small talk. I figure on the
Okay.
way.
They're
Just
fine.
like I kind of just want to like exchange pleasantries and find out where they're from and how long they've been in camp and things like that.
So they're doing pretty well. Like their whole family actually managed to stay together through this whole craziness. They've got a little toddler kid who they didn't bring with them, obviously. And They are, they're kind of excited. Like I said, they're excited to get out. They've been at camp for a while. They're actually in the big dorm area. And they were not like the first ones here after stuff started happening, but they were pretty early.
Okay, so they came after
Yeah,
the.
they came after. Because like they were actually not like they're not from Seattle. They're from one of the towns that's closer to Wellington, like on the way that you passed through.
Okay.
And so they as soon as like the technology quit working and stuff, they were like packing in, like they were just gonna leave and go to the other side of the mountains because they're crazy. And apparently, to anyone who knows what the other side of the mountains is like, they're crazy. But they were on their way.
Yes.
And then they started sort of hearing about this sanctuary place, so they veered off and came up and figured out.
Everybody hears that.
Okay, cool. I since they aren't from pre shit going down, I'm not gonna bother hiding my skills at all, and I'm just gonna pick locks and just like YOLO through whatever trunks and any area that doesn't have a like actual dead body in it.
Okay.
And unless there's a really attractive looking like
Dead body.
stash of food and stuff. Yeah. But if a car's empty and locked, I will get into it. And I'm going to look for other random shiny things also while I do it, because it's me.
Okay. Yeah.
Like anything. MP3 players, CDs even. I got to help Ronya build her repertoire. Cash, paraphernalia,
CDs. Do people
more
still have those
other
in their car?
drugs, other booze,
Hey.
whatever.
Hey,
I
What?
still have
I
it in my
do.
car.
I
That's
do.
what it was kind of the joke.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
All sorts of things.
So, roll a sleight of hand check to see sort of how you do over the course of the day in general. Okay, so like averagey. And
And I'm not bashful with these. I'll just break them open too, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Since there's
you
no
have-
reason to be shy
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Pew,
But
pew, pew.
Yeah,
You're back.
He went away.
Okay.
lower the screen. Ugh.
Yeah, so over the course of the day, you start doing this, and then they start kind of doing the same thing. I don't know, Pew, are you like involved in the breaking and entering?
I'm joining in. Yeah, but I get a little. I'm more willing to go and see the dead bodies than Rusty is.
Okay.
Of course.
Whenever you break into a car that's like sealed up with a dead body, it is super smelly inside of it.
Okay,
Make a Constitution save.
great.
See how well you deal with that super smelliness.
I hope that she's like. Oh, wait.
I hope she pukes. Because I'm going to make fun of her.
Forever.
Yeah,
that's-
I'm
sorry.
Probably gonna puke.
That's metagaming.
Yeah. The first car that you break into, you're like, hey, dead body, that's cool. And like you break into it, and this stench just like wafts out at you. And you're just like, and you like step back, and you don't quite throw up, but man, is it a close call.
That's some retching going on, I imagine.
Yeah, there's like some dry heaving,
But
but you
Yeah, I
managed
guess,
to
and
like
then-
not throw up.
and then I would have brought my bag of stuff, like left my stuff in the tent, and then kept my mostly empty bag aside from like some snacks and water.
Yeah, and they also have big backpacks.
Because I'm getting ready to load up.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole plan, right?
Yep.
So you all managed to get backpacks full of various non-perishables.
Should've brought
There
the
are
horse.
perishables, but they're
Perished.
perished. But like,
That
you know,
sounds
just
about
various, like lots of like energy bars and candy and chips and some bread that is not fresh in any way, but is, you know, just like store-bought bread.
Looks edible.
Yeah. And, you know, various just non-perishables. Lots of pasta and stuff.
Cool. Do I find any shiny stuff?
Yeah, you do find some shiny stuff. Let me see what you find. I don't know why I'm doing that because I don't want to pull out any more dice, I guess. I'm lazy. Let me see. You find, well, I don't know if it's really shiny, but you find a beautiful portrait that like looks like it's actually probably pretty valuable, or was at one point pretty valuable. Like you don't necessarily recognize who it's by, but it's like it looks like something that you might have seen before.
Wow.
Yeah. And you find some like a jewelry stash, like you find someone's jewelry box that has some jewelry that looks like it's probably pretty nice. It's in kind of like a nice car.
Cool.
And,
The extra shinies I look for, I'm just stashing them in the pouches I have.
okay.
I guess the portrait might be a little bit big for,
Yeah, that might be kind of hard to fit.
but I'll just stick it in my bag.
Okay. Where is the thing I'm looking for? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, here it is. So yeah, you also, over the course of the day, find... Not that. That's stupid. I don't like the random table for that particular thing. We're not going to go with it.
All right then.
Denied.
Yeah, it's like, no, that's no good. I don't want it. You find... Actually, no, because you don't necessarily have any magic sense. But if Pew is looking around also for stuff...
Oh, yeah.
Pew, you notice over the course of the day, like while you're looting with or without Rusty and the others for various stuff, you find a little dagger that has like a little bit of a gleam to it, to your practiced kind of magical eye,
Ooh.
as well as all the other stuff that you guys find.
Cool.
Okay. Dagger.
I just went down a number on the random table because I didn't like the one you guys got. Now I gotta see what it is. That's what I get for doing at the time, random tables. So yeah, so that's what you guys find while you're out there, along
Any,
with...
any CDs?
Oh, right, you were looking for CDs. Yeah, you find tons of CDs.
Cool. I figure there's a CD player somewhere in camp, but
It would make sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
So are you going to build her repertoire or put her out of business?
Yes. But then it is-
It'll only work half the time.
True.
It's true.
yeah.
Yeah, you find
Do I see any
a lot
books?
of CDs. What? Books?
Do I see any books? I am the librarian now.
Yeah, you find a lot of books too. Some cars are
Yeah.
like full of books, like people were taking their whole book collection with them. And some cars are not so much full of books, but like lots of books.
Are there any oh gosh, I don't even know what to specify. Are there any books that particularly catch my eyes being like ridiculous or odd or like fantastic?
Roll an investigation check. Okay. You find some books that look like they might actually be like you find one that's like a Wiccan spell book. Whether that means anything or not, I don't know, but you find one.
Sweet.
And you find, you actually find like a couple of books that are like how to make bombs and traps and stuff.
Ooh.
They're in the same car.
Oh, because that's what we want.
I
Rusty.
will keep like because was there a lot of books in that car? So I'll just keep
That car only
in
had
mind.
a few. Those two, and then like another one that was like about guns.
Sweet. I'll take all of those books.
Okay.
Awesome. I feel satisfied. I load up.
That car,
Like-
by the way, is empty. There are no dead bodies in that car.
Okay.
Oh.
I will make a
Interesting.
mental note of that car in case I need to come back to it to like scour for anything else. Because I was
Unless it's
Excuse me.
drivers are actually living with us.
whatever.
Maybe they're writers.
But yeah, I load up on just spend the day loading up like as much as I can carry back for all the other stuff we're getting to.
Yeah.
Should have brought the horses, dumbass.
What a mad idea.
We'll keep that in mind.
So yeah, you guys managed to load up, no problem. Like these cars are by and large, there's a few that have been broken into and looted, but by and large they're pretty much just there to grab stuff, especially the ones that do have dead bodies in them.
Yeah.
The other ones are a little more slim pickings because people probably brought their stuff with them, but the ones that Pew was going in that's where you find like the majority of the food, for example.
Yum.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, like in the trunk.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand how the smell of a dead body can permeate a vehicle. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
I watched that episode of Mythbusters.
Wait, which one?
The one where they put a
The
dead
one
pig in
where
a
they put the
car.
dead pig in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gnarly. Yeah, I guess we'll head back. I'll try my phone because I know my phone works, and see if I can call my aunt.
Yeah. Roll a D100. Okay. Like you pull out your phone, it has a signal, you dial, and it rings.
Do I get an answer?
After quite a while, like you're about to think you have to give up, somebody the phone is picked up, and you, hello?
Does it sound like my aunt?
Do a perception check because it was kind of a rush. It was hard to really get a voice out of that. It's hard to tell.
Hey, Jules?
Rusty? Oh my God, Rusty, are you okay? Are you alive?
Yeah, things have been real screwy.
And how's the phone working?
Well, power's back on right now.
Oh,
But
well, never mind.
we-
Where are you? What's going on? How come you haven't come home?
Well, I never spent once you took me in, I never spent that much time at home anyway.
Yes, but we didn't
and I
have...
got-
Okay, what? Tell me all the things.
So I was at the academy and got tasked with a special project, and everything went all sideways. And
Are you okay?
I'm actually up. Yeah, actually, I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. You haven't
have
fallen
you
in with
noticed?
a bad crowd again.
No, I mean, no. Everyone's a bad crowd down there. You know that.
That's
We
why I'm
survive.
checking on you.
We survive. Anyway, I know you can take care of yourself, and what little influence you had on me.
I like to think I had a little
Helped.
bit more than that.
Anyway, I'm up kind of by Stevens Pass with a group of people,
Okay.
and we're doing okay. There's a little town up here, and things are all right.
Are you at Sanctuary?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm still in town. I didn't really have the means to get up there, but I've heard it's a safe place, so that's good. I want you to be in a safe place.
How did you hear about it?
Oh, from just the people, my friends.
Okay. Yeah, we're
From-
actually up here.
You know Angie. I think she's the one who told me.
Yeah, I think I met her once or twice. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to check in because it has been a while. But I'm okay. We're up here, and there's
Okay.
tons of people up here, and we're everybody's surviving and keeping on. But
Is
if I don't
everything
hear from
falling
you,
apart there too?
yeah, the roads are all a mess, and they're all covered. There's cars everywhere. It's all.
Is
it's
it true
all-
that people aren't dying?
I don't know how it is in town because we left, but there's a lot of people that passed on the highway, and
But it's
if-
Sanctuary.
if Pew's around, she probably notices me not talking nearly as fancily as I normally do.
Okay.
And at Sanctuary, I mean, we just got here, but it seems that that's the case, unless they're like people. And here's an aside. Have we noticed that people are still just dying off randomly? Like, is that a thing? Because I don't.
Well, not at
People
Sanctuary.
kind of talked about it, but I haven't really seen it. Like,
Right.
from my perspective, it just happened once and then stopped.
Right, yeah, you haven't really seen it. You've heard that people have said that they died more than just that once, but you've really only seen the after effects of
Okay.
like a massive die-off.
But yeah, no, Sanctuary seems fine. It's it's up here, and you turn off to Wellington, and then you turn onto a trail from right in town. There's some trees with some marks on them, but it's okay. There's just they're kind of busting at the seams because a lot of people came up here.
Okay.
But we're if I get back to town, I'll come down to check and see if you're still there. But
well, it
so I don't
might be
know how
hard to
long.
find me.
Are you not at home?
No,
Where are
I'm
you
at home, but things around here have changed.
I mean, let's be honest. We lived in a ghetto before, so how much worse has it got?
It's interesting. Things have moved. They keep moving. It's
Like
sort of like living in a
buildings and
maze.
stuff?
Yeah.
Huh.
But if you can
That sounds terrible, and also I really want to see it.
Just you pick up on
it
the
is both
fact
of
that you
those
said
things, but it's also very dangerous. Don't come down here. Call me.
Wait, Pew. Yeah, I'll try to. I mean, stuff doesn't work half the time, but I'll try to let you know if we head back down. And if you absolutely have to leave and you get out, you know the way up here now. At least once you get out, but the road's dangerous too, so be careful. Do you also, when the power goes out, do you feel a tingly sensation?
I haven't really noticed, but I can start trying to.
I don't know. Some people get it, and it feels tingly. Like, don't worry about it. Anyway, I just wanted to check in, and I'm glad you're still around, because
Well,
that would
I'm
be.
glad you're still around. I didn't think that you'd made it. I'm glad you did.
So, all right. Anyway, I gotta go.
You take care of yourself.
scavenging. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I went to the academy so I could, get the ability to do more than I could at home, and I'm doing more now. So,
All right. You keep doing that.
yeah. All right. Take care, and don't get lost in that maze.
I'll do my best.
So, all right.
You take care too, kid.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Did you catch that he was saying ghetto? They used to ghetto.
Probably, unless he was trying to
I
hide.
I wasn't. I was just
Okay.
ready to talk to. Yeah. So
Okay.
we're on our way back. I figure like Pew and I are probably walking right by each other compared to like the married couple.
Yeah.
So I would have just like spaced it and not cared.
Okay.
Like, hey, my phone's working.
Right.
Oh, have I gotten a text back yet?
No.
Do you want me? No. Okay.
No, you have not. And although that is an unsatisfying place to end because we haven't like gotten together and done anything today. I mean, you've all done your own various things, but we'll say the day ends. I don't know, you guys might converse, but if so, we'll converse next week.
Okay.
You all make it back to camp, and we're gonna call it because it is 9:15.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is
Okay.
time.
I went and got a book from the library and just sat outside and pretended to read and watched people.
Okay.
What sort of book? I'm interested now.
Now that you're the librarian.
Oh, just, a general murder mystery novel.
There was a whole section of them. It was amazing. It's easy.
I've gotten them organized, but not labeled yet.
I can recognize familiar authors.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. I'm glad you killed the banshee without all dying.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely good.
I'm pretty happy with
Not
that.
I bravely ran away.
Yes, well done.
Yay.
Great protective maternal instincts here.
There's that teacher.
It's a legit strategy sometimes.
You know.
It worked.
Yeah, okay. Well, Tokens, thank you for putting in the links if anybody happens to be new and enjoyed themselves. All those links are there. You can follow them if you want to and do all the things. This will be up on YouTube probably sometime tomorrow, so if you missed something or want to catch it, I will have it up
Assuming
soon
technology's working.
as I put it together, assuming that it's a technology working time of day.
Sorry, the later it gets, the funnier I think I am.
All right, and I'm gonna just start a little bit of, unless you guys have anything you want to announce or talk about before we go. No, you're the least announcing
Nah.
people.
Because we don't.
You don't do anything
We
exciting.
literally, this is literally the only thing we do, and we all just sleep
The
I was
rest
going
of
to
the-
say,
Other-
this is my social
the
life.
other 160 hours of the week. So
all right, that's fair.
I have an involuntary day off and I don't even get to sleep in. What is
You
this
can
shit?
take a nap though after you're done, right?
I can, yes.
And I mean, you'll probably have at least a few days.
Just like this thing.
Yeah.
I actually have another
Don't you
deadline
end up?
in
Don't you
about
generally
5
end up
hours.
still getting paid
Oh,
just
boy.
later?
Yeah, do you
That's
get
the
paid in the long
theory.
run? Okay. So really, there is no point in a government shutdown except to spend more money.
yeah, let
There
it,
is
let
no
the record
guarantee
show.
that I will get paid, but
Okay, it depends on like what
if
they
they
pass or
deny
whatever.
me pay, they would like lose the vote of every government employee in this country. So they really can't not pay me.
Well, you know, I don't know right now if they care too much.
If there was ever an administration that would do it, it would be this one though. So
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the game over screen, and we'll play a little bit of music, not for very long, just a little bit to close out. And yeah, I'll see you all next week. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Oh, I guess I have to find the music, don't I?
What is it?
I did? Ooh.
That's not true because we'll take 5 sessions before we identify anything.